in character, he looks at you and says, "Yes."
How's sentient?
Well, I must
Scale
ask, how
1 to
sentient are
10.
you?
Huh?
Is this in character or out of character? Because
I didn't hear your answer.
And he said, "Well, how sentient are you?"
I mean, pretty
3.
sentient, I guess. Did you say 3?
I said very.
Oh, I thought you said 3. I was really worried. Talking to like a rabbit over here.
You said a rabbit. Have you guys seen my rabbit?
You have a rabbit?
Well, I guess I had a rabbit in the past.
See, is there a rabbit in the area?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
Can I perception check for a rabbit?
Yeah, go ahead if you want.
Alright, I'm gonna look for this rabbit really hard. Where's my percent? There it is. I got a natural 20 plus 6, 26.
With that natural 20, you can see there was a rabbit in here at one point. You can see there was a cage for said rabbit. Nice little home over here in this area. Looked like there was a little rabbit house. So clearly he has a rabbit. You see there was a rabbit here. There is no longer.
I feel like I saw as best as I possibly could. There's definitely not a rabbit here currently.
Yeah, correct. There's no rabbit here. And footsteps from the rabbit cage looks like it left the building.
Does it look like just... Oh, I guess there's only one exit in this room.
Well, technically two, but they go to the same place.
Yeah. Yeah, no rabbit. Kind of left, it looks like.
So, have you... Is it all of you that are here? Is this all of the operation, or is it just one of you? Who here wields the power?
All of us, I believe.
It seems like it's all 4 of us.
Yeah.
Once again.
So, he then proceeds to look at all of you, and he asks, "So, you haven't figured out how to use it yet?"
I mean, I feel like we've got a pretty good idea on it so far. And he like turns the coin into a gauntlet.
Is that all?
He turns it into a gun.
I see. And you? He looks at Andal.
I am still trying to figure it out. It seems like every once in a while it'll revert back to its original state.
Well, let me see.
I present him because it's currently in a gun, so I present him my fraction, but still in his gun form.
Is that it? Is this all you guys are able to muster? He turns around and looks at Cobalt to see if he's still there or dealing with his on the mind stuff.
Well, he does point at his guitar, then he turns around and shows me back the guitar, the Battle Axe guitar that he has.
Uh-huh.
And he points at it real quick. It has like a neon. So right now there's no colors on the guitar strings. The guitar strings are because they're neon guitar strings. So
Okay. So he looks at your guys' weapon, and you see him for a second just split into 3. Split into 4. He also goes over Rad's shoulder and starts looking at their weapon as well. So there's 3 holograms of Crystalline Heart just looking at your weapons. And he just asks you all simultaneously, "Is this truly all you guys have?"
Can I do a check to see if there's something else that we can do with it? Can I try to do something else with it, I guess?
Yeah, 100%. What are you trying to do?
Roll?
You
I
tell me
don't
what
know.
you
Call upon something else in the sword piece. See if it does something else.
Yeah, go ahead and give me... That would be an Arcana roll for sure.
I really need to get... I had proficiency in Arcana, and I changed it out. 9 plus 4, 13.
And with a 13, you see that when you look real hard, it feels like there's something like you have. What shape is it right now for you?
It's a gun. It's a gun currently because I had it as a gun for a joke.
So you have it as the gun in your hand, and you see you feel that there's like something in the center of it. Like you feel like you don't know how to explain it. It feels like something that's about to explode is in the center of
In a good or bad way.
it. Honestly, with a 13, you can't really tell.
Yeah. Like looks over at Cobalt. Does yours feels like yours is gonna explode? Looks over at Andal.
Yeah,
No,
you guys
yeah.
can both roll. If you want to look at it, you can roll Arcana rolls as well.
I'll look at him.
Better than me. Fuck. Why do we suck?
You both can feel that exact same energy, and you can tell it is very much so a positive energy that's building up that feels like it wants to explode, and it just isn't yet. Like, and more specifically, to you, it feels like what you would imagine a cup overfilling with water feels like, or like a balloon that's just like getting a little bit too much air.
And I try playing on the guitar.
Yeah, give me a performance check. With that, you play. What do you play? Any notes specifically?
No, he's just strumming randomly.
So with the first strum that you do, an aura, like a pink aura, just emanates, lighting up the whole room. And it engulfs all four of you guys. And when it's like you blink, and when you open your eyes, you're now here.
Right?
And we are now here. You can put yourselves on the map, wherever, anywhere.
Wait, it didn't bring Rain. Come on, please. There he is.
Oh, that was intentional.
Oh, was it intentional? You want to be down
It
there?
was.
Shit, be down there.
Where was he?
Just kind of peeking around the corner.
Koa's not quite spawned in. Here we go. I'll just.
Can I get perception checks from all you guys?
Oh, a perception check, you say? I'm all right. I rolled a fucking 2. 8.
How do I pull up Rad's?
Rad's character sheet is the only one I couldn't ever see. We should have posted it in the server.
Andal is the only one in the distance you feel before anything else happens. You feel something coming from a mountain over here. Like you guys are in what seems to be, as you open your eyes, the room itself seems to fade into what is liquid. When you're like the ground on you feels like it's liquid. When you look at each other, you look like liquid to one another. But you do see a mountain range in the distance. It's vibrant colored sand on the ground that is just rapidly flowing. And we're here. This is it. Do you guys do anything while we're here in this moment?
Rain is just rubbing his eyes, like as if their ears are like, God fucking, it's so fucking bright here. Holy shit. The vibrancy is killing me, my god.
Kobach is kind of very confused. He's just looking right and left. Not really looks at the colorful waterish sand. Just very absorbed in this bubble.
I'm just.
And all you're
looking
gonna point
at-
out the. I was about to say, you're gonna point out the other stuff to other people.
I'm just kind of focused onto the mountain, and I just kind of point out the what was it? This the sensation you were saying
Yeah,
coming from
like,
the mountain.
with your perception check, you can actually sense, and like it's almost like you can see like what would be like on your eyes a lens flare, which makes no sense because your eyes aren't lenses. So just like a flash of light in the distance on the mountain, you saw for a brief second, and when you looked at it, you definitely feel something. Like you feel intuition to tell you to go there.
Guys, I saw like a flashing light into the mountain. I believe we should be going in that general direction.
He like looks up at the mountains. He squints a little bit. I hope to God that's closer than it looks. Is there like
And
anything else in this area?
No, I was about to say if you guys were done, I was about to do a transitional and be like, and with that, you see a giant wave of sand engulf you all three of you.
Wow.
And when you wake up, you see Cobalt, Andal, and Rad. It's almost like you're looking in the third person. It seems like. And Rain, you flash back to when you were a child.
Uh-oh.
So what's
Do
going
you-
on? Where are you?
Should we start with like the ride?
Yeah, go ahead. I was about to say you're leading this one.
All right. So as we flash back, the scene opens up into what seems like a small vehicle. In it sits a younger Rain holding what seems to be some kind of small contraption that he's almost like hugging and cradling as if his life depends on it, and every jostle of the vehicle makes him hug it just a little tighter. And towards the front of the vehicle sits two individuals. Each of them have some similar traits, with the woman in the vehicle having what seems to be messy, fluffy hair, and the father having some large glasses and some darkened eyes. And with the father driving, the mother seems to be looking back at Rain with a more positive expression, as if trying to reassure him for wherever they're driving to. Outside, the sky just seems to pass by as they head towards wherever they're going. What are you riding? DM?
I was letting Cheesy know that they could switch the song.
Mhm.
But yeah, so you find yourself in the car, Rain. Your dad looks back at you, and he says,
Rain, what you got back there? Your mother was telling me about it. I don't think she understood it whatsoever.
He's got a much lighter voice than his adult counterpart, and it also seems as if he has more energy. Whereas the older Rain is typically very dead, is the simplest way to put it. A constant tired look. This Rain has this excitement in his eyes. He has hope. He has a sense of wonder that seems to just radiate from him. And he looks up to his father with a bright smile, a toothy grin, and kind of almost holds up this little contraption. He's like, it's a hover kit, or at least like the starting working pieces of one. It's heavily in its early concepts, but if it works correctly, it'll allow objects to float in places. It's a very simple explanation. It's clear he's trying to like put it in words he thinks that others would understand, though oversimplifying it in the process.
Okay.
Gary, see, I told you he was one of them Star Wars.
I mean, close enough.
So, your mother doesn't know what she's talking about. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what you're talking about. What? The hell does it make you smile, and that just makes me smile?
He's just got the brightest little happy look on his face. And he sets the contraption down, and he kind of moves his finger over towards the side where he flicks a little switch. And the whole thing kind of jostles for a moment. A blue light begins to radiate on this small, almost puck-like device atop this relatively consistently flat white surface. And as it flicks on, it begins to slowly move upwards and then suspend itself in place. And he's just kind of showing it to his parents proudly. Currently, it doesn't really have any magnets involved, but it can still suspend itself regardless. It could make for a lot of uses in the means of like transportation and such.
Oh, well, Michael J. Fox eats your heart out. Look at that, honey. They should have got this kid to work on the Back to the Future movie.
That's basically what's inspired by. I really liked those movies.
You know what? After this fair, why don't we go to the movies?
Oh,
I think you're gonna win.
really?
Honestly, you're smarter than anybody I work with. I should call my manager and ask him to make you the manager.
Sounds like a lot of responsibility I'm not exactly ready for.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie, being a manager sounds easy. All he does is sit there and watch the soap operas.
Well, that sounds boring then. How am I supposed to tinker?
You could probably pull one of them Muppets or something on for you. You would love it.
I do love the Muppets.
Don't we all? Don't we all? This is a Muppets household after all.
I love the Muppets. Shall we? Do we? Where do we go from here?
I was about to say the car begins to pull into the school, and you guys go out and you see the gym. The gym doors are open, and there's a big banner over top of the gym that just says Science Fair.
Rain looks exceedingly nervous, and now out of the vehicle, and it's much easier to get a view of him. He is very young. He's probably about 8 years old, with clothes that don't exactly fit him just right. Maybe they're a little big. He's got a pair of what almost look like darkened glasses that sit on the cusp of his shirt, as if he just constantly has a pair of welding glasses or something of the sort on him, prepared. And he's still hugging this device as if his life depends on it. It's turned back off now. And he's kind of just looking up at the building with a lot of worry and concern, as if he doesn't really believe what he's brought is going to be up to par.
As you look around, Rain, you see a bunch of other kids with their parents. A lot of them, you see a surprisingly large number of like homemade volcanoes. You see a large number of that. You see a few kids with just like the 3-leaf poster board that they're just coming in with. One kid has a birdhouse and a poster behind it that says, "What do birds eat?" There's also, though, you see this one kid, really big head. There's no parents around him, though, but he has what looks to be robotic spider arms. Looks pretty impressive. I'm not gonna lie. And that's all. That's all you notice right now.
Upon seeing the other kids' stuff, even though it would seem that what he's made is a bit more impressive, he still seems to like hug it a little closer as if still concerned. Especially when he sees the spider arms, he kind of like looks up at his parents. But they overall seem pretty reassuring towards him. And the three of them enter the science fair together and looking for the spot where Rain's own convention area sits. His own display.
Your parents walk up to what looks to be a little printout of a map of what's going on, and they see that you are set right next to a kid named Melvin Edwards. It's just you and him on a little corner area. Like if you're thinking a convention floor, there's normally like on the two aisles of convention floor, there's two booths next to one another. You guys are the two booths on the end.
Mhm. He takes his creation, I guess, and sets it up. He does his best to almost like he's trying to align it as if it's not perfectly straight, people won't like it. And he's very careful. He reaches to the back and like screws it down a little bit. as if to try to keep it in place just in case. Although not very securely, as his hands are shaking too much to hold the screwdriver in place. He sets it down, and he flips it back on. And this time he reaches behind it and flicks less another switch and more like adds another piece to it, to where a small metallic piece begins floating around on top of the device as well, where it constantly goes upwards and downwards, almost as if like a fish floating in the water. It seems to be the last little piece of his device being set up. And he stands next to it nervously, like hands clasped together, and just waits next to his parents.
You hear your parents talking, but they're like a good arm's length or so away, but you just hear them whispering about how proud they are of you. But as you like are paying, like kind of like looking around, not paying attention to talking, you hear somebody walk up and you hear,
Well. If it isn't Rain himself, the new kid who thinks he's so smart.
Does he... I assume he recognizes him.
and you instantly turn around and you see that it's Melvin.
Oh,
The big-headed kid with the spider arms, who looks to be, by your perception, even as a young boy, the smartest kid in the room.
even despite this and the obvious, almost intimidation that Rain seems to be under, he tries his best to be friendly. He's like, "Oh, hey, Melvin. I saw that you brought in the mechanical arms."
They're spider arms, kid.
Yeah, right.
You would think someone as smart as you would have been able to recognize that.
Yeah, I just, you know. He like looks down a little bit.
So let me ask, what you got here?
Oh, I've got a simple little display of a technology that I had kind of put together. It's a sort of suspension system that allows things to float in place, like a little hover.
He squints his eyes real quick. He leans in real close to it.
And he says, "Oh, is that all?"
Well, I mean, yeah, I worked hard on it for a while, but he immediately looks like really insecure about what he's made.
Well, I mean, I figured if I wanted to do something like this, I would too. But I figured spider arms? Who would have thought of spider arms?
I definitely didn't see anyone else with spider arms.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
He's like really sad looking, just kind of like he seems to do this thing where he like taps his thumbs together, and then will reach forward and tap like his first finger against his thumb while his hands are crossed.
So I gotta ask, Rain, are you excited about second place?
I mean, it'll be my first achievement. So yeah.
I'll be honest though, Tiffany's a volcano might blow you out of the water.
Oh, is it? What does it do?
It's just a volcano.
Oh, I mean, volcanoes are still really impressive. I mean, for one to form, it has to have the two tectonic plates intersect and then push against each other upwards until the Earth itself splits.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, Rain. You keep on doing this nerdy crap, and that's my gimmick.
Oh, sorry, I don't mean to overstep.
Look at other girls. When they look at me, they walk away. That took levels of, effort. And now, with you being the big old nerd here, are the girls gonna look at me anymore? Probably not. But I'd like to think maybe they would.
Yeah.
I don't even know why I want them to look at me. My brother told me I should. He's 13.
Oh, he's so old. Is he like as smart as you?
No.
Oh.
But, I can't tell him that. He gave me a wedgie.
Oh. Sounds fun.
And the judges begin to walk up, and they interrupt your conversation, and they say, Melvin dear, you're first on the list. Do you want to show us how these little spider arms work?
Yes, ma'am. Do you want me to wear them, or do you want to see them, on their own?
Well, Melvin, why don't you just show us what they can do? And he pulls out a little remote. It's just like a gray remote with a red button. And he presses a button, and you see just the legs start to dance. They go over and they pick up a little cup and they put it back down. There's a water pitcher there. It pours the water pitcher. It's honestly nothing super impressive. For the time, extremely impressive. For an 8-year-old kid, extremely impressive. But nothing super impressive. As far as general technology goes, just like your basic, rudimentary spider arms.
The kind of thing you could find in the modern world pretty easily, but still something impressive for an 8-year-old to put together, supposedly on their own.
Yeah, 100%. And so they're like, that's very good. That's very good. So, is there anything else that you want to show us, Melvin?
No, that's all. I'm confident on this.
All right. Well, Rain, let's see what you got going on. What do you got here?
He's very shy and he reactivates the device and shows where the little puck device starts floating around in place at a pretty consistent height, and then the other metal piece begins floating up and down. He's like, this is my suspension hover technology that I've put together.
And the second judge speaks up and he's like, whoa, son, I gotta ask. You got any magnets in there? Are they just floating with some magnets?
Oh, no, I figured magnets were really rudimentary and common, so I would try a completely different system.
Would you want to explain it at all to us?
Well, for the most part, it uses a kind of a force distribution in a way, where it... I mean, almost as if it pushes heat down to make it go up.
That's
and
very
the heat,
impressive, young man.
Yeah, and the heat's a byproduct of the energy it takes to sustain the system itself. So it doesn't really waste a whole lot of energy.
Ah. Very well. That's extremely impressive, young man. And in the background, you just see Melvin getting angrier and angrier.
He just kind of nods and stands in place. He's definitely sweating nervously.
And the judges just begin to walk off. And your dad walks up and he's like,
Rain, that was so good. I'm so proud of you.
Thanks. I don't think they liked it too much, but...
And so some little time passes. and the judges walk up on stage, and they begin to do a little speech. But during that speech, honestly, Rain, it's not almost like you're not even listening. What's going on in your head right now, Rain?
Rain is definitely kind of lost in thought to the talk that Melvin was having. How he's kind of just thinking about the way he explained his tech and wishing that he could explain it more in depth, but he just struggles to put it into words. He's still like tapping his fingers together. Definitely just lost in thought. Wondering like if he's even gonna make it to third place, let alone second.
And in fourth place, Daisy the Cheeto.
He kind of like looks back at his piece, which is now off, and just considers what he would even be used for. Even though he can have a few ideas, he still can't think of it being as useful as he wants it to be, since it's so rudimentary in early stages.
And in third place, honestly, with his impressive spider arms, Melvin!
He's immediately like looks upwards, confused. He's like, "Oh, shoot! I must have missed my name."
And Melvin walks up on the stage, extremely angry. You see no one honestly cheering that much. You see the claps, but you don't see any parents like going hard. You don't see any other students being like, "Yeah, we knew it." You just see him angry up there and stewing. And in second place, with her amazing volcano, Tiffany!
I feel like Rain's like kind of pulling on his dad's shirt, and he's like, "What place did I get? I didn't hear my name. I wasn't listening very well."
I'll be honest, kid, they haven't called your name yet. Called your name.
Oh no.
And
He's
in
automatically
first
assuming he's
place-
just not on the list.
And in first place, with his amazing hover technology, Rain!
Rains is like fully taken aback. He is frozen in place, kind of looking up with wide eyes before his like parents kind of usher him forward, and he rushes up to the stage to get on.
Get up there.
He like hurries up there, and he excitedly stands next to. You said the principal?
Yeah.
Yeah, he stands up next to the principal excitedly.
The principal
I-
hands you your little sash and gives you a ribbon to put on your hover device. And they ask you, "Do you got anything to say?" Honestly, you were so smart, kid, that we would love to have you just say anything you would like about it.
He looks like really confused, or not confused. He looks embarrassed to even be up there in the first. He's like, I think everybody did a great job, and I worked very hard on my thing, and I'm very lucky to be getting this award.
And as you're like talking mid sentence, you see Melvin just throw his like blue or his ribbon down for third place and just walk off and walk towards your guys'.
After he speaks, he probably like heads down towards his parents again and re-meets with them.
They both just embrace you with a big hug. They're both like, "Oh my god, you did so great.
You did great. I told you was gonna win. You're the smartest dude I know.
He's not even like able to say things. He's just got such a wide smile. He's just hugging both his parents tight.
They both like pick you up and like toss you in the air a little bit. Like they're both super excited. And they're like,
You know what? Get to pick wherever we get to go to eat tonight and the movie.
Oh my god. Can we go to Big Joe's?
You know what, kid? You're dang right we can.
I love their burgers.
and then you he like puts you on his shoulders and you guys start walking back to the booth to get your stuff. When you get there, just through the excitement, you your device, you didn't notice your device was in a different place than it was previously.
Is it still there?
Yeah, it's still there.
Oh.
The little like crystal thing you had on the top is missing, but besides that, it's in a different spot. The crystal thing is missing.
He like looks around it a little bit from the top of the shoulder. And he's like, "Ah, shoot, I think one of the pieces got lost."
It's okay, little guy. You could always get you another one.
Probably, I hope. He like pushes his arms down on like his father's head a little bit. He's wearing a similar hat that like the current Rain would have, like the older Rain has. He pushes down on it, like really stretching to look around and see if he can see it. But after being unable to, he kind of like climbs down and puts the little ribbon on the device.
All right, yeah. When you do that, you just did you guys just pick up the device and head on out?
Mm-hmm.
And when you go to get back in the car, it's almost like as soon as you like open and sit down, it's like you're sitting back down in that watery sand. And I'm gonna change the music back to Spotify now.
Rain still has like adult Rain still has his arms kind of almost outstretched a little bit as if he's holding that device that he just had. It's kind of just frozen in place, sitting there. He's got some tears down his eyes that leave little streams down his dirty face.
Out of character, Cheese. I see you're no longer in the Spotify thing. Do you want me to send you another start jam?
Hold on. Let me try to. Maybe there's a time. Wait, hold on.
But as you're getting that set up, I'm gonna explain what's happening. It's like you're sitting back down in that sand, but instead of it turning back to that rainbow sand, you find yourself sitting next to your friends, but you are in a third person kind of point of view that you weren't in previously, but your friends were. And all, you suddenly start seeing through your own eyes, and you find yourself in an old West town.
I see a young Andal in the middle of one of his trainings with Grandpappy Doc Holliday. And this is already years into where Grandpappy's already lost his sanity. He's just a madman, paranoid. And instead of being careful with his teachings and being respectful with the weaponry, Grandpappy Doc is kind of teaching me to constantly be afraid. The town has shunned us after the events of the OK Corral, and at the slightest mistake, if I don't draw the weapon quickly enough, Grandpappy starts getting upset. If I try to aim the gun, it falls out of my hand. He starts getting ready to whip me with the cattle whip. And off to the distance, I notice a silhouette of an individual just kind of staring towards our direction, but doesn't really make a move.
As your grandpappy goes back in the house, you just hear him say, "They're always watching. You best be careful of the guild now. Keep them eyes out, boy. Keep them eyes out." And it just slowly starts to fade as he goes into the house.
I call up to the figure. Excuse me, sir. Is everything okay? You've been there for a long while.
Well, I was just watching the training.
Oh, I'm sorry you had to see that. I apologize for my grandpappy's behavior.
He damn sounds like he might not be all there, boy. He seems like he's pretty old there too. You think he's the best teacher to be having?
Well, my grandpappy is a man of legend, or at least he was. Uh, are you familiar with the shootout at the OK Corral?
I'll be honest, I've heard rumors, I've heard legends, but I don't know the story. I'm not too intimate with it, I'll be honest with you.
Well, this was a shootout between some local law enforcement at the time and some cowboys kind of fresh out of town, and my grandpappy was one of them in the incident. He's actually Doc Holliday.
You are shitting me. You're telling me your grandfather is the Doc Holliday himself, the man that took on the outlaw kid and lived.
That very same one.
Ah, that's sad to see, I won't lie. I would have thought he would have been one of the best teachers in the world, but from what I was saying, you weren't shooting all them shots. Or at least you weren't making them.
Yeah, no, grandpappy's teachings are not what they would be from what I've heard. Uh, ever since that incident at the OK Corral, he's become paranoid. He's always kind of ready for the showdown, so to say, if things were to go sideways.
Sounds like just pure paranoia. As far as I'm aware, most people think he's dead.
Yeah, lately nowadays, grandpappy tries to stay out of the public eye. Uh, there's still people upset about that incident, with Earp and his brother getting killed after the incident.
So is that why everybody walks around town with the hands on the guns, heads down? I don't think I saw
Yeah,
a polite stranger in this town at all.
yeah, pretty much ever since then, people have been on edge. Uh, like I said, Earp and his brother, they were just caught in plain daylight in public, and nowadays you just never know when someone's gonna come up behind you, so to say.
Honestly, understandable. Understand. I feel like most of towns out this way are becoming lawless these days. I feel like I ain't seen a nice stranger in forever. But I am what the kids would call a gunslinger, like your papa, like your pop, whatever you want to call him, grandpappy. I call mom pop, personally. But maybe I can give you a few pointers if you want.
I
I
would,
feel
I
like
would.
seems like me and your grandfather got two different philosophies on this world.
You seem like a kind individual. I would love to learn a trick or two.
Well, you got a gun yourself?
No, just grandpappy's. But he just took it with him.
Never tell nobody I let you do this. But he hands you his gun.
Is this a Tex Mechanica 6-shooter?
I'm not gonna lie, kid. Most people can't notice that just on first grip. You know your guns.
I've heard things of legend from this manufacturer. It's one of the few manufacturers that actually have very distinct barrels with the ornate engraving in them.
Yeah, and that's 100% the case if you look right there. That's a custom rose made just for me.
Say, when you shoot your 6-shooter, does it feel like butter, just like how they say the guns feel?
Honestly, it's one of the smoothest things you'll ever have. I don't know if Grandpappy lets you eat steak, But if you've ever cooked a steak in butter for hours on end, just leave it on the campfire like the old cowboys used to do, just let it get all nice and tender, it wouldn't even be close to how buttery that is.
Can I possibly shoot off a couple rounds?
Honestly, I see you already got them targets over there on the fence. A couple of them you didn't knock down. Let's see if you can knock them down real quick.
I reach out for the weapon as if anticipating the glorious touch of such weaponry.
He places it in your hand and he says, "Let me see your stance, kid."
I forget all of my
Oof.
grandpappy's teachings and just strike a pose that feels natural. It's kind of like a not a full forward stance, but like left foot leaning forward and my right towards the back, and I just raise my left arm, my left hand, and I hold it steady towards the target.
Okay. As you take that stance almost instinctively, as if it was something in your blood, and like the moment you feel free with the gun, you let off. There were 6 targets. You let off 6 bullets, and you knocked down all 6 targets for the first time in your life.
I did it. I really did it.
You see, kid, that's what that like all you need to know. I think I realize what your problem is, and this might be your old grandpappy's problem too. Maybe if you teach him this, maybe he himself might gain some wisdom from it. Maybe you can teach the old man. Maybe you can wisdom the wise. But you just need to realize, yeah, this world's awful. I feel like you got a good grasp on that, kid. But as long as you look past those targets, look at those skies. When you got that gun, as long as you're free, you'll make those shots. I see it. It's in your bones. It's in your blood, kid.
My eyes begin to water, still trying to accept the fact that I've landed all 6 shots on all 6 targets and just overwhelmed with the sense of accomplishment. And I look up to the individual, and in a crying voice I just tell him, "Thank you so much. Y- y- why did you why would you just teach a random stranger anything?"
Well, you see, I saw something in you, kid. Maybe it was how your grandpapa was yelling at you. Maybe it was how I saw you grip the gun earlier. There was something in you that I saw in me. And I knew all I needed when I was a kid was somebody to tell me, like, hey, take a deep breath, stay calm, be true of your senses, true of your emotions, and you'll always be able to take that shot. And I think what you needed, kid, was just to be told, hey, be free for a second. And the moment you had it, there you go. And I feel like that's my good deed for today.
Thank you so much. Uh, I I go back to the moment where I remember looking up to this individual and kind of remembering not being able to see his face exactly, but I remember the silhouette of his attire, and from there just memory kind of like fades away.
And
Just trying to solely remember like the good memory.
as you're really trying to, can you give me a wisdom saving throw, Andal?
Uh,
And as much as you were trying to hold on and remember the good memory, the last thing you hear is you're fading back to that sand and everybody else sees it as well.
is you hear your grandfather saying, "And who the hell's on my land?" And a gunshot. Just in the air. It's not towards you, but you hear that gunshot in the air. And as you do, you fade back to that sand. And you go back to that third person view. And Cobalt, you find yourself in a first person view in what looks to be an apartment. What's going on? And you can also change the music to whatever you wanted to, since it's your. What
um,
what would Cobalt be listening to? The Van Halen? You want me to
yeah,
play one?
the Van Halen, yeah.
All right. Cobalt, as you begin to start to blink, and everyone else sees what they see, and what you see through your eyes, is your old apartment from when your band started, or around that time. And it's just you hanging out on a couch, listening to the radio, guitar in hand, and somebody knocks on the door.
Uh, okay, so he sighs, looks a bit annoyed, and then goes towards the door and opens it up.
The moment you slightly open it up, you see a tiny goblin man push past you, and instantly is like, "All right, dude, I got stuff. Let's just jam. Let's jam.
Now?
Yeah, 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 yeah. What time is it? Like, it's not. Oh, yeah, yeah."
Alright, I'm coming.
And he jumps on the couch, instantly pulls out a notebook, and is like, what do you got? What do you got?
What do you mean what I got?
Play something. Play something.
He just picks the first guitar, just randomly plays notes. He doesn't know what he wants. He kind of then now listens a little bit to the music behind and is starting to unintentionally be influenced by it.
Okay. As you're doing that, he starts to vibe with it. You see his head start to bob, and he's like, all right. I see what you're putting down. Make it a little bit more. Make it a little bit more. I don't know. Like goth. Make it a little bit more. Make it a little bit more synth. Make it a little bit more. Make it a little bit more punk. Make it a little bit more. Make it a little more something.
Whoa. What you asking there, bud?
Well, yeah, what? It's missing a little something. What's it missing? What's it missing? We don't need to just be just rock. What's it missing? I know what I gotta do. And like he looks at his waist, and there is what looks to me a rudimentary pager or some kind of communication device. In reality, it's a sending stone. Outside of character.
Okay.
And he sends a message to somebody, and you hear within the span of a couple seconds, as if they were already outside, a knock on your window.
The character just slowly looks towards the window, kind of anticipating who it is. And then
Wait, you didn't realize I invited Tara over?
No, I didn't realize you invited Tara over. Let me go make some tea.
He instantly jumps over to the window and opens the window, and there is a Tarask outside the window.
Hi, Tara.
Hi, Cobalt!
So what brings you to town? Usually you don't go out of your cave that much.
I was told we were making music.
Right. I'm prepping your. Got any
your lead singer,
ideas
while
of
you're
what he wants, like a sound? Because he's just expecting me to know, like I can read his mind.
well, honestly, I was thinking something like we try to be a bit more unique with it. In all honesty, what do you think? What do you think about this? And they both play, or they begin to play like they tap on the side of your building, and because of their size, it just reverberates through, and you hear like what sounds like drum beats. And like, but just a simple melody with it, and they're like, but like they're not. You could tell they're not a drummer.
How did you get
What
a
about something like that?
drum? How did you get a drum?
This isn't the drums. I'm just hitting the side of your building.
Oh. Uh-oh. That's probably fine. I probably won't get any complaints.
With that, you hear like what sounds like a broom getting hit on the ceiling below you.
It's fine. They can complain all they want. It's just Karen.
All right, your lead singer, while you guys were talking, proceeded to just like start writing stuff down and like looking through your like stuff you've written down. And by the time you come back, he has what looks to be like a Pepe Sylvia style, just like a conspiracy board, but on your coffee table of just like a bunch of different lyric sheets together.
You know I can't
Thank you
math
for
that
Nigel.
well. What is this? This is not math. What is this?
No. See, you start here, then you go here, and he's just pointing at the coffee table one end to the other. And if you play it in this order, I think we have something.
You know the guy where he just blinks his eyes very confused and there's like math going around, blink his eye very confused. I can give it a try, I guess. And then he picks up his guitar again after pouring the tea for Terra, and I don't know, turns off the radio and some and start jamming randomly. Like he's trying to follow along, but he's not really good at it, and he's doing his own shtick at the same time.
I think as you begin to start playing, you realize what was laid out in front of you was incoherent. Um, it wasn't like you have no idea how to play from one end to the other. Like some of it is sheet music. There's like a cover of Sports Illustrated that's also thrown in there. You're not quite sure how to play that. There's also like a stand up issue of TV Guide in the middle of the like sheet music as well. So you just start doing your own thing for the most part. Clearly, Tara can instantly understand what's going on, that the singer did not lay out anything coherent, and that you are freestyling now.
Is this what you wanted?
Honestly, I think you're doing something here. I think you're doing something here. He begins to like hum, and he's like, all right. Tara, how is this sounding? And like as you're playing, he begins to put some lyrics in. Honestly, I could see something working here. But are we really just gonna do this with 3 people?
We probably should have an actual drum.
Are you telling me you don't like my drums, Cobalt?
He literally said there was no drums earlier.
They weren't, but there was improvisation, like the guys who play on the street.
I think your screaming would be better.
You think I could scream? And like she goes to try, and you just hear the Godzilla like scream. And
Yep.
it echoes through the block. You hear some windows break, not your own, but you hear some windows break. You hear a car alarm go off.
And Cobalt just put his thumbs up, like, yes.
Okay, honestly, I could do that. So with that, you guys are just hanging out. Your lead singer just as you and Tara are talking, just pulls out a joint and starts smoking it.
Cobalt's just kind of vibing.
And and as you look around, you're slowly realizing that the tune you were playing earlier is what your lead singer is humming. You also start to feel your floor vibrate in the same hum frequency as Tara begins to hum as well, that same tune you were playing earlier.
Honestly, we might actually have something with this.
I honestly think we do. I think, and this is the lead singer, I think that, like, I came up with the best idea. That stuff you were playing earlier from the stuff I put on the coffee table, some of the best stuff, Cobalt.
Yes. Let's go with that.
Yeah! Honestly, I don't know what we would do without you. I feel like our whole group is this, like, that's why we came here. We didn't even know what to do unless you were around.
Oh. I'm not sure why, but glad I was here, bud.
I mean, do you want to go back to Tara's place? It's just a cave. Like, you at least have a radio. She lives in a cave.
I mean, they don't have blazes for giant Tarrasque. Under extreme
Honestly,
supervision.
we need to, like, get into, like, politics or something. We gotta get big so we can start making statements.
That's more your thing. Although, if we really want to really get big, we could probably come up with a band name.
This is true. What are you thinking? Honestly, hear me out. Planet Piss.
No.
And you hear Tara outside being like, it's no.
That's not the sound we're going for. That doesn't work, my dude.
Well, what did you have in mind?
Kind of looks around the coffee tables. He sees like a picture of swords and a picture of roses, and he kind of just goes swords and thorns.
Swords and Thorns? I like that. I was thinking Tara and the Stars, but Swords and Thorns has something to it.
Era and the Stars will be your solo debut album.
Oh, you bet you it will one day. You just wait. I'm gonna make it big, even bigger than I am currently, and I'm pretty big.
Quite literally.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like stepping on a car out here, by the way. Do you think they're gonna notice?
Yes, they will notice, Tara. One day I'll figure out a way to shrink it to size so you can walk around without squashing everything. We'd go to the mall.
You know what? I actually like the mall. Like, I would love to go inside, but I love watching the mall because they have that giant skylight, and I can just stand over top and watch everybody. It's like watching a little, like, snow globe.
I remember when our neighbor Karen was in the mall and she just started screaming when she saw you.
Honestly, it's hilarious. It's like a coin flip. You would think, because there's that giant octopus that lives in Washington, you would think that, like, people would be used to it by now, but they're not.
Every time. Good times. He puts back the radio on.
And as the radio begins to turn back on, and you sit back down into the couch, you hear your singer saying, like, Swords and Thorns. I like that. And you hear that as the last thing you hear as it fades, and you find yourself back in the sand. and all of your friends are around you, and all of you saw each other's flashbacks. And you guys look over at Rad, and you slowly start to zoom into them and look at a third person, and you just see them go into the amusement park with their father, grabbing a burger, hanging out, having a good time.
Yo, where's
It's
that
like
rat?
it's like a quick little flashback of like sequences with them. It's very quick sequences of just like fun moments where it's like there's a time where there's a birthday. There's a they're going to play mini golf. There's a time where Rad was on her father's shoulders. And it was super quick, and you find yourself back in the sand once more.
So, Rain, how does it feel to winning the science fair?
Rain is still kind of in a pretty similar position as he was. His hands are down now. He's no longer like holding the air as if holding that thing, but his arms are at his sides. He's still sitting there, kind of just lost in thought. There are some very clear like streaks down his face where he was crying that have seemed to have stopped by now. But he's pretty well just lost in thought.
Rad says fuck Melvin. I feel like he's very in Rad character.
And like nods a tiny bit. Yeah. He like sniffles and stands back up finally and looks over to the other ones. So that whole thing.
Yep.
Does anyone else feel like kind of invaded, honestly? Like we just had
I would say massively, but at least it allowed me to see if you could call it a familiar face that I kind of liked.
Yeah. I'm I don't like thinking back to that times.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, it seemed
And
overall pretty
Wow.
positive among us all.
Was
Sorry.
that burger good at least?
He does not respond.
Okay. I've never had steak.
No.
We'll get you
I had
some
it.
steak.
I had it maybe like once when I was really young. It was pretty good.
We'll get you some steak.
Yeah.
It sounds nice.
And while you guys are having this conversation, you hear a rumbling. And as you look back, you start to see the sand begin to fall. And all you see as the sand is falling is the void.
Oh shit. Does anything else happen, or are we just kind of in the void?
Oh, yeah, I
Well,
was
no,
waiting
the
for, like,
sand
a
is
scene
currently as the sand, like the void, you see the sand falling in the distance, and it is heading towards you. And it looks like the sand heading towards you is falling.
Oh, is it happening in all directions?
No, it's just happening from behind you towards the mountain range. Is clear.
I think we need to get moving.
I agree with you there.
He starts approaching the mountains very quickly.
I mean, even if you were to run that way, I think this whole
And as you can I get athletics checks from all you guys?
Uh, I'm not good at that. I rolled an 11.
it's still better than both being.
You guys have pluses to your athletics. Why did you both roll 7s?
It's wild.
What
you
rad?
guys begin to run.
acrobatic.
You guys begin to run, and as you're running, Rad falls off into the void. And you continue to run, and Andal and Cobalt fall at the exact same time. And Rain, you make it to the mountain range, the base of the mountain. Once you get there, you see that there is something on the mountain. What looks to be a door. And the sand catches up to you. And you also fall into the void. And as you fall into the void, you all see individually, you no longer see one another, it's pitch black, but you all see that you're falling into a light. A light that is shaped like your body. Almost as if it's a hole.
Excuse me, Gumbo. Is the Spotify still playing in the background?
Is it? Oh.
Yeah.
There we go.
That's okay. I'm gonna be honest. It was kind of hard for me to think and hear because I heard the Spotify overlaid with.
Oh, 100%.
other
That's my bad.
music.
Yeah, that's 100% my bad. I appreciate it.
I heard that you mentioned there were like light hole, or there was holes of light shaped like us, right?
Yep, there are human-shaped holes, but specifically in your size.
I mean, I guess we like align with them. I guess. Is
Yeah.
it like in a specific pose, or is it just like a
No,
normal stance?
it is. It seemingly is following your body.
Oh,
So, however you move your hands, the light also moves its hands.
huh. I mean, I
Or any
guess
of you
there's
guys want to
all
do
of fun.
anything?
Is there a way to resist? Is this a bad thing? Does this feel like a bad thing? We're kind of in the void.
No, does not feel like a bad thing. Although you are falling, it does not feel like it is a bad thing at all. It
Oh.
feels like as if you're falling, but you're not. It almost feels as though something is like tightening around you or hugging you, if you will.
Oh. Just gonna fall, I guess.
I accept my fate.
Kawhi says, "This is it. My life is over."
How are you guys all posed when you land, or like when you go into the light?
I'm reaching out to it, essentially, knowing that it's a comforting feeling.
Rain is
Okay.
kind of like leaning towards it, as if trying to like get a better look at it, as if studying it almost.
And what about you, Jesus or Cobalt?
Cobalt is mostly like done in place right now. A little uncomfortable with everything that just happened, and is looking at the hologram a little bit angry, irritated.
Well, when you were engulfed by the light, what pose were you taking? Were you just falling? Were you leaning into the light? Were you examining it? What were you doing? Jumping through it?
He wasn't doing anything particular. He kind of puts his hand towards the light and hope for the best.
So, when all three of you land, first thing you would instantly notice is there is something over your eyes. And you are in a pose. One of you is leaning, one of you has their hand out, and the other one is. How are you again, Andal?
I was reaching out to the light when I was falling.
So
So
two
con-
of you look as though you're reaching out to it, and one of you looks as though you're leaning in to like a inquisitive pose. But when you see the other two, this goes for both of you, you notice that they have transformed. The clothes around them are now something else. How does everybody look in their transformed state? We can start with Cobalt.
No, start with the rest. I need to get the thing.
Okay.
Cobalt has an actual reference.
That's the only reason why I started with Cobalt, is because I knew Cobalt had a reference. All right, Rain. How do you get your suit? What does your suit look like? What is the representation of Rain? What color is it? Let us know.
So, as Rain, I guess, reapparates into position, or however, he has a very, very different style of outfit. Though originally with like a sort of trench coat-esque kind of outfit before, he still has a very large outfit on. It seems almost like he has a sort of rogue's cloak over his on the outside, the hood upwards at the moment, and underneath he has these darkened clothes that almost look like that of a thick leather clothing that is designed to be able to take chemical burns, acids, a sort of protective layer almost.
Okay.
It's darkened, covered in all these small tools, I guess. He has a pair of goggles that almost look, in a way, similar to the ones the younger version of himself had. Though these ones sit on his forehead. There's a guy looking at us.
Do not acknowledge the guy in the room.
He has almost like boots, like combat boots in a way. The whole thing is adorned with these almost reddish, almost like reddish kind of shine. Like thin metallic bits line the entire outfit.
Okay. What is the primary color you see all over it?
I'd say probably just black, with the red being the primary supporting color.
Okay. Red and black. Gotcha. Let's go to Andal. Andal, you now have a suit around you that you can feel gives you immense power. What does your suit look like? What's the primary color?
The suit looks like the same suit that the kind gentleman from his youth wore. It's made of like a mix of leather and some denim, brown, kind of like rust brown essentially, and then the way the jacket fits on him, there's like a collar that conceals the face, and exactly like how Andal remembers Mark Jacobs, the day that he came down and taught him that he can actually wield a gun, and taught him the important life lesson of just keeping a cool head in these situations.
Okay. Both of you also know what's your primary color, you think? And Andal, or sorry, Andal, yeah, what's your primary color, you think?
Rust brown is how he remembers the gentleman's suit.
Okay. So we have black and we're gonna go with rust brown right now. Okay. And now we switch over to Cobalt. What is your suit show?
My suit is very much inspired by classic glam metal band mixed with Power Rangers, if I could describe it very briefly. I put a picture here. I'm gonna show it on in general chat, there's the drawing of how he looks like, and I also put it on my stream. He is red.
Okay. So for those of you on
yeah.
my stream that want a visual of it, imagine if a Power Ranger had a baby with like an 80s glam rock band. So it has the heels, it has the Power Ranger-esque face. You can still see Cobalt's demon horns through it. They're red with gray trim, gray and gold trim actually.
Hey Gumbo.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to, you can just like drag that image onto your Streamlabs, like on the screen, and it'll like show it on screen.
I 100% can. Let's do that. Hold up.
You can also just copy paste it, I guess.
Wait, here's what we're doing. Where it at? There we go. There we go, chat. That is Cobalt. Let me get back to the appropriate screen. There we go.
I haven't even properly drawn Rain's like normal outfit. I might someday.
What's up with the Lingo bot? The Lingo bot is Cheesy. Cheesy speaks the French.
Yes.
She's one of them motherfucking French.
To answer your question, Cheesy, that you just sent me, yes.
Okay.
That's something we can do later. Yeah. So yeah, so everybody transformed. You guys instantly notice one, Rad's no longer here with you. And two,
Oh shit.
there is no hologram of Crystalline Heart in the room. And there is a dude, like you said, there is a man. There's an old man in a business attire. He has a flashlight. Flashlight's not on. It's almost as if he had to use a flashlight coming in here, or he was expecting it to be dark. One of the two. And yeah, he's just in business attire. He is clearly standing by where the hologram is emanated from, so by the unicorns themselves. And it looks as though maybe he turned off the hologram.
I think currently Rain is just kind of like looking over the outfit he's now in, and over the outfits his friends are in. Like, what the fuck? This shit
I guess
looks
the-
expensive.
I guess the question would be, would we notice this man walking in?
He's not walking in. He has already passed you guys. He is at where the computer would have been, where Cobalt had turned the computer on last time. And like he's looking at you guys, and he's like, "Well, like, I see you guys have some drama." Well, like, not even you guys. Melvin's not that bad, kid. It's not that bad. That kid over there looks like he has some drama. He points at Andor.
Oh, jeez. Thanks for pointing it out.
Well, anyways, I'm Clark. I used to work for Crystalline Heart. What are you guys doing here?
We were.
Well, like how we explained to the hologram earlier, he kind of kicked the bucket, gave us 4 pieces of his sword, and we had to find his secret hideout, which was in a subway, and then from there we ended up here. We had some sort of bad trip, and now you're here. Yep.
Yes, I am here. I got an alarm at home saying that someone had entered the sanctum, so I'm here. I see it was you. It said there were 4. I only see 3 of you guys. Are you guys? You said you had part of the sword, so that means you must be part of the operation. What do you guys know? I'm more than aware. I watched the news. I got the phone call instantly. Like, I'm aware Crystalline Heart's dead. What about you guys? What do you guys?
You clearly didn't want to rob the place because you would have before talking to the hologram, or at least I would have, let's be honest. But, yeah. So what do you... I see you're able to transform. Means you got some level of heart to you.
Well, first things
What do
first.
you guys-
You're the second one to mention this operation. What do you mean by operation?
And
Oh,
transform.
the hologram didn't tell you? Normally, that's like the hologram's whole deal. And it's like, oh, Operation Heart. It's one of the blah, 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 blah. I don't know the exact details. I'm not a part of it. I don't have powers, personally. But, evidently, it's something that just in case Chrysalid ever died, he had a back-save, fail-save to where, like, he had an operation. It's called Operation Heart. Heart evidently stands for something. His notes are around here, all scribbled all over the place. And there's like more to it. I don't quite understand it. I was told though, in the event of his passing, that I was supposed to just help you guys out in whatever way I can. So basically, it's like with Crystalline Heart, I was basically his manager. I helped him with like organizing PR stuff, like anything non-hero related. That was me. Yeah. Like, how do you think he got so big? You think that was, he didn't have PR? That was me.
Yes, the unsung hero.
I guess you could say that.
I like this kid. What's your name? What's your name, trenchcoat guy?
Name's Andal.
Nice.
When he
Where you
says
from?
trench coat guy, Rain kind of like perks up for a second, then immediately goes back down.
Where are you from? That accent ain't from around here.
Who, me?
Yeah, you. Guy with that you got going on. You over there in the brown.
I'm originally from Tombstone.
I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea where that's at.
Small town, probably no longer quiet on the west.
Ah, okay, you're a country boy. I get it. Well, welcome to the city.
Thank you.
What about you guys? What's your guys' deal? You look like you need some sleep. Ooh. You guy with the bags under your eyes. Why do you have such bags under your eyes?
It's genetic, and also a side effect of not sleeping. I live in the town. I'm kind of just around. I got my sword piece same time as the other three, though we're missing our third, as you noticed, and yeah, not really sure what's going on. We're kind of just along for the ride.
So you're saying there were only 4 of you guys?
Is there
Yes,
supposed
sir.
to be more?
So I see you guys recently, how were you guys able to attune to the weapon pretty quickly? Like, have you guys been able to have these clothes the whole time? They look like they're sprouting from the weapon. So, have you guys been able to manifest these clothes the whole time?
No, first time we had weapons.
Oh, all right. My bad, guys. It's my bad. Was the hologram like teaching you guys stuff about yourselves?
Yeah, I believe so.
If that's what you
Maybe.
call the little forced memory reliving.
I've never done it myself, I'll be honest, but that's my bad. Some point in time in the future, you guys should try that again. But something Chrysalid was able to do was sense anyone who shared the same power as him. There shouldn't have been just 4 of you guys. Also, you keep saying 4, and there are clearly only 3 of you guys. Can you see if there's other of you guys out there? I was told the operation should have at least 8 people, but like, you guys are 3 people.
There's definitely 4 of us. We came here with a 4th. Can we like
Yeah.
sense where Rat is?
So, can you guys all give me, and this is your guys' choice, an Arcana or Perception check?
God, get Arcana out of my face. 24, 18 plus 6.
All right.
Andal, you can sense that outside of this room, there are other people who have the same power as you. Like, you can sense a kindred spirit with a few. You can't put an exact number, you can't put an exact location. You can just clearly tell all of the power that you have isn't just in this room. Cobalt, with your role, you were able to sense that there are, doing math real quick,
No, not the
3
math.
other individuals nearby with the same power as yours. Rain, with your roll of 24, I hate you.
Why do you hate me? I didn't do anything. Also, I got
y'all-
interrupted twice, so I didn't get to hear a lot of that. I will just let you know.
Well, you'll get the full story anyway, so
Yeah.
you don't need to hear theirs. With yours, you can sense that there are 8 pieces in total. You can sense that there are 3 in this room. There are 3 within the city, relatively nearby. There is 1 that you cannot really sense at all. You can't tell where it's coming from. And there is 1 that feels as though it's a smell in this room, if that makes sense. Like that it was here and it just left a scent.
Gotcha. Shut up. Shut up, Koa. Also, why do you hate me? Come on, DM.
I got a 24 and that's why I hate him.
I don't even have expertise in perception.
That's awesome.
He only has a +6 because I have normal.
You have observant though, no? As a feat?
I do, but that doesn't increase my perception. That increases my passive. I think. I'll check. I might be wrong. Yeah, no, just passive wisdom perception and passive intelligence investigation. It doesn't affect my normal perception. If I did have expertise in it, it would be a +9, and that would have been a... I rolled a 24. Let's see, 27. Interesting.
But yeah, are you going to do anything with that information?
I mean, I'll just look at the other two. It's like, so I can kind of like feel one of them still in the room. I'm assuming that's Rad. One of them is just non-existent, and the other 3 are in the city. He pulls out like, he takes off one of the tools from his chest, pulls out a couple scraps, and he kind of like dinks it together in a really scuffed manner, and he makes what looks like a compass.
Okay, is it just a regular compass or something magical or?
I'm hoping it. I mean, technically, this is mechanically just Scroungecraft, so I think it takes like. Does it take a minute or 10 minutes? It's in 10 minutes, so I can use 10 minutes to craft them, or to craft just the compass. And I'm hoping mechanically I can just use the sword's power to help help direct us to find people.
Okay.
Like the people. with the sword.
While you're crafting that, Andal, Cobalt, you got anything to say or do before the other guy talks?
No.
Cobalt is just still wondering what the hell he's wearing right now, being clearly an intention. He tried to sense for Rad a couple seconds ago, but could be got the confirmation from Rad and from Rain, and now he's just looking at the guy and almost like he's wanting him to talk and ask for info, but he's not sure what to ask.
Okay. All right. Well, I appreciate you answering the question and telling them, even though I asked you the question, little guy. But So you guys are able to sense the pieces. So clearly you aren't a full team yet. But do you guys understand like what's going on in the city? Like have you guys been on just the hero's journey the whole time? Like since Crystalline has passed? Like you guys are you guys informed? Like part of the city's on lockdown right now. You are aware of that.
Rain is giving him a dirty look after he calls him a little guy.
No.
No, this is all news to us. I mean, we did get in that one scuffle earlier.
We were in the station just a couple hours ago, and everything was fine.
Things would have had to move pretty quickly for that to become
What
that
station
extreme.
were you guys at? Did you guys like watch the TV, listen to the radio, or anything while you guys were at the station?
We were
No, I had
busy
read.
preventing a fight unfolding from a penguin and a tiefling. And then we were... Yeah, and then we were following the trace of where the sword led us.
Sentinel Prime save us. Oh god. Alright. So you're alright. You're Crystalline Heart's replacements, you're Chicago's new heroes. Alright. So let me start by showing you guys what's going on. I'm not quite sure. If you guys were able to manage to make it here, let me pull and he pulls up starts using the hologram, and he pulls up a map that he shows you guys. He's like, as you guys can see here, Crystalline Heart is like has the city, at least this area, relatively locked down in the sense of like we can know what's happening and when it's happening. Here's the issue though. We have multiple major events happening. The power plant has been taken over by some giant robot. We have a pig guy just setting up shop in the like apartments. Don't know what all that's about. I had to like kind of just sneak to get over here because that whole side of the town is locked down.
I knew there was
The
a fucking
elementary
big
school.
guy.
The elementary school has been taken over. Don't even know what's going on there. They're not even talking about that on the news. Meanwhile, you have every villain in town meeting up at the bar. We don't know, like, some people are believing it's to celebrate Crystalline Heart's death, but a lot of those guys like Crystalline Heart. So, it's a big red flag. You got the Bug Brothers hanging outside the burger joint. There's a lot of stuff going on right now, guys. There's also just a new man-made island that just randomly popped up that looks like the Sahara jungle over there.
Sahara jungle?
Is that not what it is? Is the Sahara not a jungle?
Part of the desert.
Looted wasn't around at this time period. I don't know if that was if that's been a thing that's changed.
No, he's just stupid.
Okay, it is just a desert. Good. I got really scared that it was like an old time thing that I just didn't know about. No,
So in all
that's
honesty-
definitely a desert.
It's a whatever. It's not a desert though. It's like one of them Madagascars. It's just a huge foliage, just a lot of jungle. The Amazon. It's like the
yeah.
Amazon. The whole
See.
Amazon has opened out there. So there's a lot of stuff going on in the city. In all honesty, the city could really use some help. I don't know if you guys are the hero type. I don't know what you guys have going on. But the city could really use Crystalline Heart. Crystalline Heart's dead.
Yeah, we watched.
No way, you watched?
Oh, we saw the ending bit.
Wait a second. For clarification, and he like pulls out a book and he starts reading it real quick. You guys were... What happened exactly?
I mean,
We were summoned there.
we were kind of going about our day. Suddenly we were near him. He's like, "Oh shit, you guys? I guess whatever." And then, oh, I'm sick.
Lay down the
Oh,
smoke.
I can't stop smoking. I'm sorry.
Too much dank.
I hang on. I gotta take another hint to counteract the bad one. He like takes a deep whiff. You don't know where he got this blunt from. Last he said he doesn't have any left, but he now has one that he's smoking. He like does out like a little cloud. He's like, okay, it's fine.
This man is actively just turning the sword into blunts.
He summoned us. He gave us each pieces of the sword, and then a bunch of dudes broke a wall and then kind of forcibly got fucked off. We got sent back to where we were.
So you guys know who killed Crystalline Heart?
I remember
Kinda.
a pig guy and a samurai. That's about all I've got off the top of my head.
It was a robot, a pig guy, 2 samurais. And that's all I remember.
So you're telling me the guys who are running amok on the city are the ones who killed Crystalline Heart?
That's
I
what it
don't
looks like.
fucking know. We've been in here.
Possibly.
All right. I have a plan for you guys. I don't know your guys' character. All I know is Crystalline Heart summoned you guys. You got to be something. So I need you guys to do something for me. I'm here to help you out. Anything you need. You want PR, you want legal, I'm here for you. But we need to get this city under check.
I
You
have
guys.
massive
Go on.
question.
Yes.
Are we provided food?
You had bread.
I'm asking this in
Hell yeah.
character.
Oh, you're asking it in question or in
Yes,
character?
he's in character. He's like, do we get food?
What do you mean? Do you get food?
Like, is there food provided with this job at all?
Did you hear the man? He said bread.
You
That's all
wanna-
need.
No,
you
that
want
was
a
not a
catering
character.
table?
I mean, I just don't know if we get like fed or anything, or if there's
All right,
like.
how'd you
a
guys get
restaurant.
here? Was it the stairs, the teleporter, or the train?
It was the train.
All right. If you're able to take the train, just go to one of the rooms. There's it has instant food.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm super down. We'll do whatever we gotta do.
Ooh, about to order me a steak.
Is that your only question?
Pretty much, I'm hungry and I haven't eaten a real meal. And he like looks at his wrist. There's no watch. He kind of just looks at it for a sec. A few months.
You don't have a watch on.
I also don't have shit to give.
You know what? You might be what the city needs. All right, let me give you a rundown real quick. I got an alert at home with all the villains I've gathered into one place. Granted, it is a villain bar, but it is very rare to see almost every major villain in Chicago at the same place. I believe, because they hate the organization and the syndicate just as much as the next guy. So these new guys coming in from Lord knows where, we got the power troop coming in trying to take over our city. I can guarantee you, if you guys go talk to some of those villains, they might be willing to help you take on these guys.
In honor of
Just
like
qu-
Crystalline Heart's legacy.
I will be honest, and I'm not gonna lie, this guy who keeps interrupting me might not be the best to talk to him. But Crystalline Heart was one of the best people to talk to. Almost every hero or villain in this city respected that man. Shit, even the Syndicate respected that man. Everybody, there's a reason. You guys have probably never even seen a hardcore drug. What are you guys, 14, 15?
He's giving
I'm
him the
27.
hardest stare.
I am 27, my dude.
I have probably.
I'm 38. Once you hit 30, then we can talk.
I have
What about
probably
33?
handled more toxic
You're
substances.
33?
Yes, sir.
I'm not gonna lie, this kid wears his age well.
Makes one of them.
Appreciate
So-
the compliment, sir.
No problem. But you have I recommend doing that. You also have the Bug Brothers. They're hanging outside the burger joint. Knowing them, they're not doing anything bad, but they're there. People have complained.
What
I
about
see
the
you're smoking
school?
weed. What was the question?
Well, what about the school? You said an elementary school was in danger?
Yes, there is an elementary school in danger, but I'm going to be honest with you. Currently, one of the or you said four? There were four individuals that killed Crystalline Heart from how you guys are describing is at that location. So, no offense with you guys. Just looking at you, you don't look as buff as Crystalline.
No, they were hunting us, and they definitely jumped our asses.
Can't
So,
leave the kids though.
I mean, to be frank, ain't nobody got the impressive thighs that Crystalline Heart had.
My God, they were impressive.
Them highs.
this is true. This is true. I've seen that man squat more than I thought was humanly possible.
My God.
I also hear you're concerned for the children, Blue Man.
I'm red. This outfit is red.
I see.
Oh, did it
I see
change
those
color?
horns under there. No, you're still red. But
Okay.
he's like, I see the horns under there.
Oh.
Wow, I was calling him out by the color of his skin. Fucked up.
I hear you. I hear you're
America.
concerned. It is. It is America.
It is America in the 70s or 80s right now, isn't it?
Yes.
Nah, this is super in character.
I tried to do Southern racism without being called out. It was intentional. He's like, I know you're concerned with the children, but the children have already been evacuated.
Alright.
From what they're saying on the news, it just looks like he has set up shop there.
A shop?
It's a saying. I believe it's like he's made it his own base, if you will.
I got you.
He's holed up there and he's using the place for his own uses.
Yes. So let me pull this map up again for you. And he gets back on the computer, he pulls it up, and in front of you guys is an interactive map. He tells you, he's telling you a few things. What we have here is what looks like these are danger. The system is able to perceive if someone is in need, if there's the massive incident going on, etc. We have an incident going on at the church. There's been no communication from there. Little scary if you ask me. Don't know what you'd be walking into. Back here at Pete's Diner, evidently Pete's gone missing. But a statue's gone up in his place. So we're trying to figure out what happened to him. His wife called in. She's a good friend of Crystalline Hearts. So I figured that's something we could tackle at some point.
Rain is more aggressively working on his thing.
Yeah, I have no idea what's going on over there.
Nah.
Ding, ding, ding.
What could have happened?
But I think your best bet to fight these oncoming invaders is to find allies. I think the only allies you can even remotely find to fight these guys, if Crystalline Heart couldn't, you could find a way to contact Sentinel Prime. That one's going to be hard. Or team up with some of the local superhumans, whether it be villains or heroes. Or you could go talk to the Syndicate. Crystalline Heart had a very working relationship with the Syndicate. Maybe they would be willing to help.
I see.
And out of character, this is where you guys now get the choice of what to do. I would recommend I'll tell you the threat level. Going from easiest to hardest. Pink is the easiest. There would be little to no combat in that situation. Green
That's a
is
fucking lie.
green.
Pink is
That's
trauma.
That is 100% mental combat. That's different. Green is the next stage up in difficulty, so not really difficult at all, but there is a chance of combat. Blue is guaranteed combat. So medium difficulty, and red is 100% guaranteed combat with something that is out of your like way out of your power range.
You could put something in the top left that kind of like shows the scale, just like have the colors in order.
I was going to, but I did this way too late, and then played Elden Ring with my friends.
As you should.
I mean, I guess we can go.
Yes, King, yes.
The diner's the simplest of the bunch, but we could definitely do something else completely unrelated and far away if we wanted to.
No, I think the diner's the perfect place to head to.
Of course, you think it is.
But before we go, I feel like the hologram didn't finish lecturing us on what is going on here.
Yeah, it did feel like we kind of interrupted him. He was being an asshole, though. He was like, "Oh, is that really all you got?" It's like, wow, kind of rude.
I mean, I would too if I kicked the bucket, put a sentient AI in my place, and then just 4 random strangers dilly-dally lollygagging show up.
He finishes up with the compass and like pockets it for now.
Okay. So, do you want me to turn the AI back on? I'm more than willing to do so.
Yes,
But, all right, well, fuck me then. All right. He brings up the computer, he makes like a waving motion, and like,
what was the butt though?
he just ignores you now because you interrupted him, and he just like clicks on a button that does say activate AI. And then like he just sits there and crosses his arm. He's like, motherfuckers always want to talk to machines.
Listen, man, we were talking and like accidentally interrupted you a few times. I'm sorry. Not our fucking fault. You can handle it. You're like over our age and you sure want to wear it.
Damn.
I genuinely thought that was the end of the statement. I didn't realize there was a butt.
I mean, there's plenty of ass.
Yeah, it's coming out of the security guard apparently.
Damn.
You guys are spicy.
He's just mumbling to himself, pouting in the corner.
None taken, good sir. I do apologize for interrupting.
Hello, mijos. I see. You were able to unlock the potential after all.
Yeah. Is this it?
Let me see. And the hologram looks over you all, and they take a look at Cobalt specifically, and they're like, Stop for a moment. Gander. You guys are incomplete. But flex for me real quick.
Like, just like muscles or like some kind of magic muscle here?
What do you mean, like muscles? Like this! And he begins to flex.
Oh,
at it.
okay.
The power of justice! The power of love! Mijos, let me see it flow through you!
He's got his hands on over his face. He's like, I don't remember him being this eccentric. My fucking god. And then he like flexes.
And as you flex,
I strike
You
this
were-
pose.
you strike the same pose?
No. Like, go to the general and you'll see the pose I'm striking.
I was looking for like, hey yo, and dog
He's
getting
hitting-
spicy with it?
Reagan's definitely doing like the tired. It's the VC chat.
Okay.
He's definitely doing like the semi. I don't want to fucking do this kind of pose.
Cobalt is not even doing it. He just not doing it.
He's too curious to skip out on this.
Just not having it, I see.
All right. And when you do so, like when you flex, specifically Andal feels the most out of it. You feel extremely stronger.
Let's
But-
go.
When you also move, you feel lighter. You feel more
Oh.
dexterous. And you also just feel healthier. You feel like you could take on the world. You feel like you could get hit by a car and maybe stand back up.
Holy shit! I feel like I ate breakfast this morning.
Yes.
Yes.
And for out of character context, you have +4 to your strength, dexterity, and constitution modifiers.
Holy shit.
It is not permanent, so just keep that in mind.
I got really fucking strong. I have a 20 dex now.
Nice. My man dexterous as fuck.
No, Rain is like Spider-Man level dexterity right now. This shit's insane. You said it was a +4 to... I'm gonna write it down on my notes. That way I can, like, I
can
know how
actually
much to
do-
remove.
Here, I can put this in the chat. There you go.
I'm gonna put this in the character sheet so I know how much to remove and how much to keep. Because my dexterity is a +1 naturally due to my race, but that doesn't work right. So I have to keep track of it and manually add the +1.
All right, but
My character sees what's going on. Kind of. Do they seem notice that they feel lighter and shit? Like, do they do anything trying to make it notice? Or...
honestly, you can feel yourself, like, you didn't flex or anything, so you don't feel the full potential of what you have right now, but you can feel yourself be, like, you do feel lighter. You feel a little, like, you could also, like, pick up a car. Like, you're not feeling the full strength. Like, it feels like you just got a sudden, like, rush of adrenaline.
Okay. Do I get any of the stat boost or?
Yes, you get the same thing. You get, like,
Okay.
all of you get the exact same stat boost.
Oh my
you were just,
god.
like, not realizing as much as them because you didn't flex.
Hey, Dhem.
Yes.
I have a +11 to stealth.
Okay.
I have advantage on stealth in, like, any darkness. Rain will never be seen again. I just think that's really fucking funny, holy shit.
And while you guys are examining your suits and flexing, you see the AI look up. Because it basically is still the supercomputer. And it talks to you guys and it says, Mijos, the city needs you.
What, can we have our friend back first?
I will be honest. Miko, I have no idea where your friend went.
Oh, shit.
I was shut off, and now I am here. Last time I checked, I was influencing your minds, and then I was shut off.
Blair's at the security guard.
Yeah, also is, like, giving the security guard a dirty fucking look.
I guess you're not the only one that was interrupted, sir.
Yeah, and it seems like one of them has actual repercussions, not just wasted time.
Last time I checked, that was the one that told you guys what was going on with the city and not this fucking robot, but okay. Hi, Crystalline, how are you doing? How are you doing? The AI doesn't acknowledge him.
Yeah.
Damn. Imagine, man. Can I go back
You're
to
saying
those,
imagine, it won't talk to me because I don't have one of your sword pieces.
Uh-huh. Sounds like a fucking, I almost said sounds like a skill issue. It's the 80s. Sounds like a you problem, man.
I don't need the hologram to talk to me. I was friends with the actual man.
Uh-huh. Can I go over to those papers from the, I'm trying to remember, blueprints. Can I go look at those blueprints again real quick?
Yeah.
Can I just look over those again and try not to be stupid this time?
Yeah, go ahead. Give me a roll.
What do I roll?
What are you trying to decipher?
The blueprints.
You can give me an investigation and or an arcana roll.
Sorry to remember why I failed this. God damn it.
Hydrate, I'll hydrate.
Much better.
You look at this and you see that they're blueprints for something, but you are unable to decipher what they are. From your perspective, it does not look like a sword.
Puts it back down. I will fucking figure you out eventually. And he walks back to the group. All right, I guess we should head out and do some shit, right?
Yeah, maybe.
I can't hear you through your mask. It feels like you're constantly cutting out.
Oh, my bad. I'm still getting used to this.
What about this location there?
I mean, shit, I'm down. It's very not near the diner, too. It sounds like a great idea.
Where's your ping? Sorry.
The church, it looks like.
The church.
I would kind of
What
like
you
to see
saying,
what happened to the diner.
No, I vote church.
So
Clearly, there has to be some other information we get from the diner.
I think the church, we can go to the diner at any time, so I think we should check out the church.
you guys come back here, and the assistant begins to speak up yet again. He says, "I must reiterate you. If you go to the church, I'm not quite sure who would be there, and you may encounter combat that might be out of your range.
I'm
I
sure we can
really
handle it.
think you might want to go try to find some allies first.
And maybe there are allies at the church.
I can promise you it is not. Let me go ahead and disclose some information for you guys, because I see you guys aren't from around this area.
Holy
Are
shit.
any of you guys religious?
No.
I mean,
Any of you guys?
Look at my horn.
I mean, I kind of prayed once from like.
I prayed once and I smelled fire.
Let's.
So you
see.
guys clearly wouldn't know. That's a front. That's a front for Aegis. And the one entities that Crystal and Hart didn't cross was Aegis. Do you guys watch the news at all?
I don't see a lot of TV.
I would know.
You seen that new candidate that spouts about how humans are the best?
Oh yeah, that
And-
one.
Yeah, he's backed by Aegis.
Oh.
So, I'm looking around at this room right now, and I see a man dressed in brown, a man that looks like he is either on drugs or haven't slept in 45 years,
Both.
and somebody with horns. Now I'm going to ask you this. Do you think you guys are going to be welcome in that church?
I don't know. Maybe we could just take a peek, though. Just a little look inside.
Well, I figure if we're going there, there's no peeking is not an option. It's either we're gonna go in there and we're gonna find some trouble, or we best steer clear until we get this sorted out.
Though we might find trouble. There's no guarantees. At the end of the day, I'll pretty much follow with whatever plans we got. I do think we should go get some food first, though. Just saying, we should try that. We should try that out.
You know where we
If
can
you're
find
trying to
food
go
at
to-
the diner.
I was about to say, if you're trying to go get food, honestly, the best place for you to go is the fast food place. And this is the AI talking. And the guy next to him is like, honestly, they don't need to go meet the Bug Boys. They don't. They're useless. I don't understand why you were friends with them. This fucking AI is not listening to me because I don't have a sword. You should go meet the Bug Boys.
Oh wait, the villain diner?
No, Are you-
burger joint.
there's a burger store. The Bug Boys evidently hang out there. They sell weed. I really don't care that they sell weed.
Oh. All right, let's head over
they're-
there, guys.
They're pretty cool. I won't lie. They're if you go by the guild standards, they are technically my arch nemesis.
Nah, they've never met us. As a man of weed, I'm sure we'll get along great.
Would Rain be familiar with them?
Not a fucking clue.
Question.
Rain, who do you get your weed from? Is it self-grown? Is it? You source it
We
from
already
somewhere?
talked about that. We got it from the. He still has contacts with his old group.
Oh yeah, the Candyman. Nah, he wouldn't know him if he gets it from the Candyman.
Okay, okay.
He just assumes that anybody who does weed is automatically gonna be chill.
Alright, let's go meet them then.
Yeah, fuck it, I'm down.
You coming, Andal? Oh, I guess
Oh,
we
I
should
guess
give
it's-
ourselves names.
And you are admiring Crystalline Heart, and I understand. Please turn around and come on. There
By
we
the
go.
way, should we have names? I don't think we should
Names?
be going. Yeah, I don't think we should be going around in costume in our full government name.
Oh, fuck. You're totally right. I didn't think that far ahead.
And as you guys are walking away having this conversation, you just hear the assistant being like,
Why won't you talk to me?
Keep
go
your
back to
gay
this-
loving out of this.
I go back to the assistant. I'm like, hey, buddy, it's okay. It's gonna be alright. He wasn't worth it. You do your thing, King. You'll find someone great. And then I fuck
I
off.
appreciate that, Randall.
He's low-key right. Chrysalis was a bit of an ass at times.
As you're walking away, Andal, you hear him say, I appreciate that, Randall.
Randall?
I appreciate you too, sir, whose name I haven't gotten. Adieu.
You didn't ask.
Come on, Andal.
Neither did you.
And I'll get a fat blunt over here with your name on it. Let's get out of here.
All right, you guys are now back in the train. Do you guys want to do anything while in said train?
Give me a sec. I just. My dude is gonna probably follow around what the brain is doing. Oh,
Fuck. All the stuff I need to do takes a really fucking long time. Damn it.
Yo, whatever, figure out how to pilot the spring properly?
I think I did fine last time. I'm sure I can figure it out again.
Ah, come
this
on. Let me
time-
help.
Oh, you want to help?
Yes. You know I like this shit too.
I mean, alright, yeah, I do. So, from what I understand, this, obviously, the lever is the fucking go lever. This shit makes you go fast.
I
DM, you were about to talk. Please take over.
Yeah, so you guys see like now with your you guys see something you didn't see before. So through the eyes of your suit, you see that there is an orb now that is a map of the city, but it's a globe from what you could see, but it's extremely zoomed in to where you could just see your part of the city. But in theory, you could zoom out.
He tries to zoom it out a little bit.
How do you do that?
He kind of takes his fingers, reaches up towards, like, pinches outwards.
Man,
Or
thinks this
pinches
is an
inwards.
iPad.
Raid is like,
it
shit,
does-
you know me and my iPads.
You like go to try to grab it, and it just your hand like goes through it.
Oh, damn. I thought I could, like, shrink it or something to make it go smaller and let us see around it.
And on that, like basically you see, but what you see though is the map of basically I showed you, and you can click on any area that you want, and we'll see.
Can we click on the diner?
Are you going to the
No.
diner or where the
no,
Bug
we
Boys
were-
are?
Or the Bug Boys. Bug Boys.
That's the fast
I thought Bug Boys were at a diner.
No, they were at the fast
Oh, they're
food.
at the burger joint.
Oh, my bad.
All right, you click on it, and then you start the train.
I motion at the lever for Cobalt to be like, hit it, bro.
Hell yeah. And he hits
The
and he
train?
puts it to the pedal, the metal to the pedal.
And the train instantly like feels like you're going light speed. You guys all get knocked back into your chairs, and almost suddenly your train stops. You guys walk out. Let me zoom out. Not that far. Oh my god.
It is pure darkness again.
Darkness.
I think you need to place our tokens at the start.
Okay,
Graphics
well, let me-
performance notification.
Just
We have
because
detected
you can
any-
see. What, did something break?
On my side, yeah.
All right, here's what
No,
we're gonna do
it's
instead
still a
of
black screen.
I
It's
have.
supposed to be a black screen.
Okay.
Cheesy, I don't know what happened on Cheesy's end.
Well, they said they were graphic performance issues, like a notification. So I don't know if it's supposed to be all black or if it.
It's supposed to be all black.
All right,
Basically,
all right, can you all
the-
put your ping? Put your things there where I'm pinging.
ping it again. Doink. So basically, with the dynamic lighting, the way it works is nothing is automatically lit up so far because he couldn't figure that out yet.
I thought it was. I don't know why.
Oh, well, yeah, he messed it up. We figured out the other area, but we didn't fix this one.
Can you guys let me see your? Can one of you guys share your screen so I can?
Yeah. Well, I might. Do you see my stream?
I'm sharing it.
I don't have Google Chrome up, so it doesn't use as. Okay. Alright, perfect.
Why are you over by the bear?
And also.
Endo, why is there two of you?
Bro, I don't see anything. It's
I don't
completely
s-
pitch black for me.
It's
Yeah,
still
same.
Alright,
black. Oh, did you give their tokens the ability to produce light?
That's why I was
Uh,
asking them to put it on. There we go. Vision.
That's weird. I thought they'd be able to see what I can see.
I thought so as well. And give me 1 second, and I'll give you vision as well.
Oh, Cheesy disconnected.
I just refreshed my page.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I keep
Basically, the way this works is, oh, the bears in there are getting revealed.
Okay, it's great.
Can
It's
you
great.
All right, you guys can see now.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, cool. So, yeah, welcome to Bitty's Burgers, home of the famous Bear Burger. What you guys see is a very 80s McDonald's style experience. You see a large like double doorway. You see a play center off to the left. There is a drive-through. If you look through the front glass doors, you can see giant Benny the Bear himself standing at the front, ready to greet people. And off to the side, you see two bug individuals. They are going to be up to your left.
Forbidden McDonald's pizza. Rain looks longingly at the ball pit before
They
passing
used
it by.
to. McDonald's used to have pizza
And spaghetti.
and spaghetti
How?
before certain laws came in place. They would sell literally anything. Apparently, the McDonald's pizza was really good, but it got phased out.
They put McFucking effort into it, diluted. That's how.
Not real.
All right, and we're gonna switch back to Spotify.
All right.
I haven't been in one of these in like 10 years.
I can already feel the pink eye.
We're not even in the ball pit yet.
Oh, brother, if you knew those days.
All right, did you guys instantly just go inside?
Yeah, Rain has like put out his blunt and then has it under his hat.
Okay.
So he's no longer just
Welcome.
smoking a blunt in the middle of a McDonald's.
Welcome to Benny's Burgers. Feel free to go order your burger at the counter.
Thanks. I thought this was a statue. Out of character? I thought this was a statue you mentioned.
Where is the
Diluted is
counter?
loss.
Huh?
I said diluted was loss.
No, sir. I am a grown-ass bear.
My apologies. You're a very amazing bear.
The line starts over there to order the burgers.
Appreciated.
Are we
Sure.
still transformed?
Yes. You guys have not de-transformed.
Fuck!
Do we know how?
No,
You
don't-
haven't attempted to.
I just do it now.
no, wait, don't do it now.
Why?
Everyone will
I-
see
I'm-
you.
He looks around the room at the one bear
Yeah,
and like
one people
one
too much.
other
Come on.
bear.
We'll take takeout. It's fine. Remember, and they'll takeout. Fuck.
But you do realize my face isn't obscured anyways, right?
His face not obscured. Oh, well, that's on you then.
His face isn't really obscured. He kind of just has the goggles around his neck. That's about it. That like
I
could
like
obscure
imagine
his face.
Superman logic.
Pretty much.
It's like
It's what he relies on.
All right, yeah. So what are you guys doing after entering the burgers? But yeah, what are you guys doing at the burger?
Waiting
Rain is-
for Rain to take his order.
Rain is checking his pockets to see if he still has any money at all. Because last I checked, Rain has no money.
Discord just disconnected me. I didn't do that.
Oh, Rain is checking his pockets because he doesn't know if he has money. Last
It's
I
on
remember,
me,
he has, like,
guys.
He has $2. He has $7. That's right. I set my gold to his total amount of dollars.
It's on. In the gold boat said it's on me.
You have money?
Yes.
Why am I asking that? You buy shit off me all the time. You sure?
Yes.
Welcome to Vinny's Burgers. Would you like our new bacon Western bear burger?
I'll have the.
You want just one of those? I see you're in here with two of your friends. Would I like to
Yes.
interest you in upsizing that to bear size?
Guys, what do you want to eat?
I mean, I was just gonna go
Oh.
for like one burger, maybe with bacon on it.
Give him the burger special, the baconator bear tastic thingy. I forgot the name. I'm sorry.
You want the Western bear that I just talked to you about?
Yeah, there's with bacon, please. As a combo.
With bacon. Okay, gotcha. Let me get two Sleeping Johns with the covers on them. Give them Mama and Papa Bear, please. What else
I
can I
love
get for you?
I'll just take an order of onion rings if possible.
Come on, but get something, dude.
I'm not too hungry.
He's not gonna
Oh.
let you get away if you don't get anything. Here, all right, listen. If you get some fries or something, I'll help you eat them.
I said I wanted onion rings.
I know. I'm saying with the onion rings.
I'll take a Western burger myself as well.
There you go, man.
Replace a Western
All
burger
right.
bear tastic combo. Replace the fries with other drinks.
Let me get another one of those, but put the rings in the pool.
That'll be it.
Can I interest you in any desserts today? Maybe a
No.
grizzly grilled cheese?
For dessert?
Oh, what's the grilled? What is that?
It's a grilled cheese that's bear themed. Because, you know, the restaurant and emotions are out.
No, I get it's bear theme, but I wasn't expecting grilled cheese as a dessert. No, our meal is complete. Thank you.
See, I was gonna ask about the dessert menu, but then I saw you.
Are you flirting with him?
1
Hey,
second, please.
Oh, he's moving.
You decided to go and flirt with him.
Okay, well, you scared him off, goddammit. Also, can I real quick try to sleight of hand put like $2 into Cobalt's pocket without them noticing?
Yeah, go ahead. Give me a sleight of hand check.
Alright, I have a +8 to those right now. So 19.
I wish to do the same with my singular dollar.
Uh-oh.
You see a large bear standing on two legs walk up next to the bear that went back in the back room. I gotta ask, my employee here,
is saying that one of you guys made sexual advances to him. He felt very uncomfortable with it, and he was wondering, could you stop?
I will gladly stop. I want your employee to know that it wasn't sexual in nature. It was just a slight compliment. But I do
God
apologize.
damn
for
it,
making you
Brian. This is
uncomfortable.
not the first time this has happened. Yesterday, Martha just said, "Thank you, sir. You have nice hair." And you all of a sudden were like, "Oh, Martha's trying to have relations with me." That's not how it works here in public.
Like an awkward look over toward Edzal. Like both of our hands reaching
Alright.
towards Cobalt's pocket, we like lock eyes, and Ray looks really confused.
I lock eyes with Brain and just a little shout out for today. Just pucker my lips and just reach for him.
What the fuck? Ray was back. What?
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you, sir. I don't know what your friends are doing, but I do apologize about my employee here. I will comp your meal today. There is no. I apologize for accusing your friend here of sexual harassment. I will be talking to my employee, and we will be dealing with that accordingly.
Oh, it's okay. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, there's no need.
It's here to get. Let me pay for you.
No. The least we could do. It's on us. It's on us. I'd like to thank people coming to Benny's Burgers. Do not come here thinking they're going to get accused of sexual harassment. And because of that, you now get the free burger.
Okay, what about
but
the
hear me
pizza?
out. What if we just shake hands and we call it even and we pay for the meal? You definitely don't have to comp us on the meal.
No, it's fine. It's
That-
fine. We'll take the free meal. It's fine. Just shut the hell up.
I'm going to the ball pit.
Instead of leaving $2, I put $1 in Cobalt's pocket.
I'm taking my
Yeah, you
dollar
both
with me.
succeeded at the sleight of hand, by the way.
Okay. Cobalt, you gain $1 from me and $1 from Koa.
Yay.
If Koa still commits.
Doesn't
Actually,
notice
no.
it
Let's
yet.
make this fun. Cobalt, give me an insight check or
Wouldn't
perception.
it be
check.
perception?
Sorry, yeah, perception.
Can you beat my 19? Oh shit!
Somehow she caught Andal, or Cobalt caught Andal, but he didn't catch Rain.
Rain had already put the dollar in and his hand was like receding, and
I-
Endal was like reaching in to follow.
And don't get your ass back here.
Nope. I'm already in the ball pit.
What are you doing in the ball pit? That's inappropriate. Get the back out.
All right, here's your receipt. And once again, thank you for coming to Benny's. Tell your friends about us. Tell your friends
Aye.
about us. Your ticket number's number 55.
It's appreciated. Thanks.
Rain, can you get Andal?
Yeah, I'll get Andal. Why are you hiding in the ball pit?
I don't want my dollar back.
Okay, but I'm gonna be so real. He will make you take your dollar back. He got free food. He's gonna make you keep your dollar.
The reason why we got free food, I feel bad.
I mean, I understand that, but that wasn't really your fault. You just made a little flirty comment. You were just being polite and trying to compliment them a little bit, but like, I don't know. Some people just really don't like that. It's less your fault, or is it just an unlucky situation, you know?
Out of sheer fun, I want to take Rain's last dollar.
You want to take my last dollar?
And you could try to do a sleight of hand check, but
You want to do
he
that against
also could
me?
do a perception check.
Just
Okay,
just out of sheer fun.
And
Okay.
also because of where you're at and you guys are having a conversation, you're at disadvantage. So give me 2 sleight of hand checks, Andal.
And take the lower number. I got a natural 19 plus 6, 25.
All right, yeah, you fail. You incredibly fail.
You reach towards Raid's dollar and he kind of like bats your hand out of the way. It's like, nope, that's mine.
Damn. Clearly, one of us is a better con artist.
Well, yeah. I have experience. How the fuck do you think I'm alive?
Mr. Dope Man.
Yeah.
Sorry to try to reach for your dollar, though.
Yeah, I would appreciate if you didn't try to steal. Oh shit! Hang on. Just come out of the ball pit and we'll just come back. Just try to steal clear of Cobalt.
What was the number?
Our number was 55. Our food is ready. We gotta go. Come on. Just steer clear of Cobalt. Come on. There you go. Oh shit. Oh god, he's sliding. Hi.
Hi. Here's your meal. Be ready as one to handle before I kick his ass.
Yeah. I'll meet you over there. And he's gonna kick your ass.
That's fine.
I'm trying to give back the gold that the Anlo gave me.
I refuse it.
Are you trying to like sleight of hand the dollar, or are you just trying to hand
No, no,
it to
he
him?
throws it at him.
I try to slide a hand back into her pocket.
No. And you're in front of me. I can see you when you try. No. No.
I slide the dollar under the plate where Cobalt's burgers saw. And
No,
And just starts
he takes a
eating the
dollar. He takes a dollar and throws it back at you.
and just starts eating his food.
How is it, brain?
It's really fucking good.
Do it.
I haven't had a burger in like 4 years. At least one not out of like a trash can.
Or the one I gave you after eating my part.
What?
Or the one I gave you. Then you'll have the burger I gave you.
That is true. Fucking love burgers.
Eat.
Oh, someone else is ordering.
Or those the people supposed to talk.
So what are you guys doing while you're at the booth? Anything?
While he's eating, he's returned to tinkering with the compass that he made earlier. Because by Scroungecraft rules, technically he has to spend 8 hours finishing it to make it a permanent item.
All
But
right.
he only has to take 10 minutes to throw it together for an hour.
All right, you guys do anything else? You guys just come here to get a burger?
um,
Weren't we here for the bug guys?
yeah.
Well, and my character has not really eating as much. He's kind of looking around, still trying to see the bad guys. But he's not seeing the guy who ordered.
Do you guys want to throw me a perception check, all three of you?
Yeah.
I'm pretty good at those.
Oops.
I got a
Fuck.
5
I
plus 6,
I
11.
rolled twice by accident. My bad.
Okay, you got the 13. With your 13, you can instantly see through the windows, and also the DM pointed it out when you guys first got here. To the left of the entrance are 2 bug guys surrounded by 2 other bug guys, and there is also a bug guy at the counter right now.
Just eating burger.
And my character gives this part of the food to the raccoon and goes see the bug guy.
Where are you going?
the mission? You guys eat.
Fine. I'm coming over there if you take too long though.
Fine by me.
My first time eating actual meat, my stomach's all fucked.
Oh really? Oh no. Rest in peace, soldier. Rain continues eating alone in silence while tinkering with his compass, just like, well, fuck.
Cobalt, which bug guy are you going to?
The one at the near the counter. He has a
you-
soda in his hand that's emptied, and he was going to ask for a refill. But in reality, he just wants to talk to the bug guy.
You hear him ordering.
Let me get like 3 double pies. Let me get one of those chicken sandwiches, but put a burger patty on the chicken sandwich. Boss man wants a milkshake, but can we get some fries in the milkshake? Let me get that chocolate and vanilla. And just bring it outside to us when we're done, all right?
And he just leaves a wad of cash on the counter.
Hey man.
It's just come back sweating profusely.
That bad, huh?
It was so good though.
I mean, it's fast food. That's kind of how it goes.
Hey there.
I kind of heard this bug's order as I was
Hey, man.
walking out.
While they're having their shit talk. We're gonna continue this conversation. He was walking back to the bug guys, and you said hey.
Hey, so what you up to? Here, this entire town's on lockdown. Not a lot of places to go.
This downtown's on lockdown. Shit, we don't care. We're the bug boys. Nobody's gonna fuck with us.
Agreed. Rarely do they fuck with you guys. What are you guys doing anyway?
You want some flour?
That's what we're here. We're just posted up. The boss man's wanna sell some flowers, so we're here. We hang out at the burger spot regularly.
What type of flower do you guys sell?
Yeah, you sound like a narc, my dude. Talk about what type of flowers. You think we're selling tulips?
Rain,
Yeah,
are you done eating?
far enough in I can stop.
I'm not good with convo. Can you come?
Yeah. He like stands up he was mid conversation with with Andal, and he like I'll be back probably. And he quickly moves over towards Cobalt.
Should I go with you?
I mean,
Alright.
if I'll wave you over if we need you. What's up? You cut out again?
This guy was talking about flowers.
Oh shit! What kind of flower?
What do you mean, what kind of flower? The flower you smoke, man.
Well, obviously the flower you smoke, but like, how much we talking? And is it any good?
Go talk to the boss man.
I should. Lead the way, man.
Him and his brother are outside. All right. What's your name?
Just Rain. You?
Shit. I'm Bug Boy number 13.
Damn, they got you in numbers now?
Yeah, I'm working my way up to number 1.
Oh shit, so it's like shit, I get the wrong keys. So it's like a position top to bottom type thing. Yeah, he waved over Andal on the way.
Yeah, all I'm saying is you work for the Bug Boys. You get the numbers. I get to be Bug Boy number 13. We're never gonna be part of the brothers. The Bug Brothers are like that's what we work for. But if you work for the Bug Brothers, you're the Bug Boys.
Oh, I see.
Spot. It's a lot better than like I don't think there's any better place to hinge in Chicago. I'll be honest with you. These
Oh
guys,
yeah.
give me 1 second though. And he walks over. He's like, wait here.
All right.
He walks over. You hear him talking, and then you see the little dude wave you over.
I walk over towards him at least.
All right, as you're walking over, you just hear the one you see two bug guys, both clad in green and purple spandex, one with a rhino beetle's horn and the other that has what just looks to be flying insect attire, whether it be some kind of dragonfly or something along those levels, but two wings. And when you walk up, you just hear this man, this is all you hear. Specifically looking at you, Rain, you hear.
Fuck, fuck, fuck. Mother, motherfuck. Mother, motherfuck, fuck. Motherfuck, motherfuck. Noise, noise, noise. Noise, noise, noise. Smoking weed, smoking whiz, doing coke, drinking beer.
And then as he's singing, you see the rhino horn guy elbow him in the ribs. And he's like,
All right, fuck, fuck, fuck. All right, man, $15. Little man, put that shit in my hand.
I didn't say I was interested in buying it. I was just curious what you had.
Oh, we got that sticky icky, that ganja. That great ganja mama, man.
Yeah?
What you know about it, little dude?
I mean, I know a little bit. Do I have any weed on me? Last time I didn't. I don't know if that's going to change at all. If not, then just not.
I was gonna say, if you didn't last time, I don't think it would have magically appeared.
I didn't know if I got weed from the outfit upgrade. I think that'd be really funny, but nah, if not, it's fine.
You want to search the pockets?
Fucking sure.
Investigate it.
Fuck yeah. Damn, I got a 6.
There's no weed in the pockets. It is empty
Damn.
pockets.
I thought I had some on me. That shit would have blew your mind, I'm telling you, but it doesn't seem like I got much.
Wait a second. Wait a second.
Like,
Silent
what's it-
Rob,
what's it-
are you hearing this? This poser over here is trying to sell bud on our territory?
I was just offering you some good shit, but I didn't really have any.
Okay, a little minute. Okay. So if you're not trying to buy any bud, what brings you here? Also, why are you guys dressed up like that?
Cosplay.
Who you cosplaying?
Some original characters. Also, do people not?
OCs?
Yeah. Do people not come here to eat?
Oh, what do you mean?
Like food?
They're not busy right now, so it's just the whole time.
I mean, they had some pretty fucking. They had some burgers that kind of fucked, honestly.
Yeah, the owner and Benny that stands in there, they be telling us to leave. They're like, you guys are scaring away all the business.
But in reality, nah, we bring the business here.
I mean, they probably mean business for themselves.
I mean,
Like they don't
we
make any
must
money.
anyway.
That's what I'm saying. You guys didn't even know just to start with. I thought you guys were some marks, that's why.
Dude, what about us gives off that vibe?
And like, Silent Rob looks you up and down and shrugs.
Listen, man, I've been around a block a few times, and I'm definitely not a narc. As long as your shit ain't killing people or ruining their lives, I'm pretty indifferent.
Man, that's some crystalline heart shit. I fucked with it though.
I mean, in terms you might understand, can't make money if your clients are dead.
Honestly, understandable. Shit. They said we used to be Crystalline Heart's nemesis.
That's a
confidence Really?
Not.
And you see Silent Rob just nod his head. Yes.
How so? Did you just like really hate you guys selling shit, or do you have something else going on?
No. The nemesis system, like, there's like a whole organization and hierarchy. It's some bullshit, but it also gets us paid. It pays the bills. And like, I don't know. He liked us. He picked us. We didn't get to pick. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was gonna be the bull guy, but it never was. It was us. We did it.
So you just kind of like fell into the position of like the nemesis.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we grew up in a group home, and the moment we were on that group home, we said fuck that shit and became the Butt Boys.
No, fair enough. I was around in those kind of places for a little while, not the best. So, like,
That's
what's
what
your
I'm
deal
saying.
now? You just kind of go around selling shit?
So we do random villainy. We used to arch Chrysalid. That's what we did on every Wednesday. But like R.I.P. Big Dog.
No, yeah, definitely sucks that he's gone. Wasn't my favorite hero, but he definitely did good for the people, and I respect him for it.
Yeah, like the other heroes here are kind of lame. Like when fucking Silent Rob could beat you in a fight, you're pretty lame.
No, I get that. I get that. The Silent Rob looks strong.
Yeah, Silent Rob is strong. He's actually like the buffer of the two. He has the like Silent Rob is clearly the stronger of the two.
I mean, he still looks pretty impressive. Don't get me wrong.
Silent Rob just nods at you.
I kind of like look over at Cobalt and Nando, like, what the fuck do we do?
So if you're not buying weed, what are you doing here, bro?
I mean, like I said, we're just kind of hungry. We want some food.
We heard there's some commotion around the church. You guys are pretty good.
Around which church? The front church or that one over there on 5th?
Easy to the DM. Which one was it?
It was the front church.
The front church. Front church.
Oh, that's wild. You guys are trying to take on Aegis? Why?
I mean, more so just curious what's going on there.
Brother, don't be. They're fucking total narcs.
Yeah?
Sounds like a bunch
Fucking
of
yeah. Those guys tried to lock on Silent Rob. They put one of them inhibitor collars on him. Man, I had to take that shit off of him. It took like fucking 14 days.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
And then Silent Rob just holds up 6 fingers, and he's just shaking his head no, and he's like, 6.
Inhibitor collar, huh? What'd that shit do?
Well, like they say it's supposed to like weaken him, but shit, Silent Rob was still as strong as he normally is. So I don't know what it did. And then Silent Rob still just sitting there shaking his head like it weakened.
Well,
Yeah, fair enough,
bench.
fair enough.
May I interest you in some revenge story? Would you like to have your revenge?
Silent Rob looks at you. Silent Rob looks at you, very quizzical, like he's interested.
I mean, were they just like a bunch of heroes or some shit?
Nah, agents are a bunch of like government goons. Like they try to like act all in secrecy, but the moment you get a part of the guild, you realize, like you instantly realize, like they give you a briefing and they're like, "Nah, Aegis is the bad guys." So imagine like, all right, so we're villains. We run through the guild. There are certain heroes, and it's not even most heroes. It's like I feel like there's only like 7 at this point, but there's certain heroes that are just like, funded by Aegis, and I don't know. Part of me thinks they're trying to like get rid of people who are different, you know?
Oh yeah, no, that's fucked up. Well, look at us. We're all different here. You and me, we get that.
Silent Rob holds his hand out with a fist bump motion.
Oh, he taps him up, give him a little fist bump.
Rob, you don't know these guys.
No, he's chill. Come on.
I give Silent Rob the same similar nod he gave us earlier.
I mean, y'all don't seem like bad guys, really. What kind of villainy do you actually do?
What do you mean? We're pure evil.
Oh yeah, and he like holds his hand up like, yeah, my bad, of course, pure evil.
And
what
like,
you do.
and Silent Rob just like shrugs his shoulders, like, yeah.
What do you guys like typically do?
What do you mean? Like on Tuesdays or like?
I mean, like on your evil days, you know. Like the real
Oh,
fucked
no,
up
evil
shit.
day. Like, every day we're evil. We normally hang out in front of the biddies. Every now and again we go to the gas station. It depends on where traffic's the most, on where we can sell our flour.
On Wednesdays when Crystal and Hart was there, we would take the bug mobile, and us and the boys, we would storm Crystal and Hart's lair, and Crystal and Hart would fight us off, and then we'd go to the diner and eat food after we lost.
Fair enough. Had like a little system with him.
Yeah. Like he would always like drop the sword, just fist fight us, but like we could have took him.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. He probably dropped the
Yes.
sword because he knew like he wouldn't be strong enough with the sword. You know?
That's what I'm saying. Man had to handicap himself just to fight us.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough.
I think they had a and I'm just saying this like in like discreetly to Rain. It's like I think they had a Joker Batman relationship.
Oh, 100%. I don't
I
think these
respect
guys are
it.
actually like bad. I think they just kind of like doing shit. And this is just kind of what they do because they like the relationship.
I mean, I can't blame them.
As you guys are talking, you just hear the more slender bug man just start beatboxing.
No, yeah, these guys low key seem chill as fuck. They don't actually seem like problems.
I feel like they're just misguided.
I feel like we could definitely figure out something nice. I like wave over Cobalt for a sec.
But
Yeah, don't you guys? You think these guys are cool as hell, right? He's like saying that to make sure the bug guys can hear him.
sir,
Like then he goes quieter again. He's like, yeah, no, these guys don't really seem bad. They seem just kind of like they just seem kind of misguided, like Andal was saying.
All right, do you wanna get revenge on this Angus guy?
Do we what?
Angus.
I'm gonna be honest with you there, boss. I don't want any of that. But if you want to, I recommend going to go talk to the bar. I don't know if you ever heard of the Second City Sin. I recommend going there. We're not the running the battle type of guys.
And while he's saying this, Silent Rob's just shaking his head like, yeah, we're not.
All right.
You could
Fine.
also, if you want, try to do a persuasion check.
Can I do a persuasion check?
You can.
What did you try to persuade them of? Because I'm gonna be honest, I didn't hear it.
So, to go get revenge on Aegis?
Okay, I speak up. You know, if you got rid of like Aegis, I think it'd be a lot easier for you guys to get some product out there and honestly just get to go do more shit, you know? If you just got to like back off it a little bit at least. I'm trying to help Cobalt's role, basically. I'm trying to take
Okay.
help.
You know what? I'll give you advantage. I'll give you advantage on that since Rain's helping you.
I'm trying to see if I have the spell. Whatever. Does it roll with advantage?
Yeah, Rain has fuck all persuasion. He has +0, so. Hell yeah.
All right, with a 22, you instantly convince the slender bug man, and he's like,
Hey yo! That little dude saying we can get more product out there. That sounds awesome. Silent Rob, are you hearing this? Silent Rob.
and like Silent Rob's like look at his brother up and down, and like it's just like sitting stone, and it's like looks at him and like tilts his head like Michael Myers kind of, just in that like quizzical look.
mean-
It'll get rid of part of the problem, that's for sure.
Fucker,
plus-
get off your back.
Plus, we can go and try to recruit the guys at the bars at the same time. For the bearer.
Wait, so is Silent Silent Rob like actually convinced, or is he still kind of like on edge?
Out of character, DM to player characters, Silent Rob isn't going.
He's not about it.
It's not. He had an inhibitor collar on him. He's not about that life. And I will disclose a number. If you would have got 3 more, you would have got Silent Rob as well.
Damn.
It was 25 for Silent Rob.
Sadness. I was trying to find the spell for the bardic one where the bardic inspiration there. But I was
You-
I forgot what it was called, and I said fuck it.
Damn, will you let them Gardic inspiration?
Retroactively bardic inspiration.
No, it's okay.
You know what? Nah, I want to actually see if we can do it. Yeah, go ahead. But you can't add it to the roll you already have.
Oh, you have to make a new roll?
You got to make a new roll. That's the only stipulation.
So they still get advantage.
They still, yeah, you still get advantage. I'll still give you advantage.
It's pretty good odds. Because all you have to do is roll higher than a 15, and you beat your last roll.
Bardic
Damn, not a great start.
inspiration.
Is your bardic inspiration dice? Oh,
That's awesome.
that's perfect. 25. What a comeback.
How do you convince Silent Rob?
We'll get rid of that collar. We'll help you get rid of that collar.
I mean, I think last thing you want to have around out and about is a guy that can put that collar on you. You may have hated it once, but it'd be even worse if he came back for a round 2, wouldn't it?
And he looks at you, and the first words he states this whole time, he looks you directly in the eyes, Cobalt. We get rid of the collars, all of them.
Yeah.
And he nods his head.
Frankly, seems pretty fucked up to have in general. You're like, yeah, let's just make a piece of tech that will completely absolve somebody of their abilities because we don't want them to have ability. That's fucked up.
That's fucked up as heck.
It's like giving someone with good memory dementia because you don't like them having good memory.
Yeah.
Shit's high-key fucked up.
Alright, where are these bar people that we need to contact?
We're going to the. So do you guys want to go to the bar as well? Are you asking? Also, you have yet to ask for the Slender Bug Man's name. I just want that to be known.
Yeah, no.
Oh, I thought that was
Are
his
you
name, to be
taking-
honest.
To what?
I thought that was his name, to be honest.
Which one? Bug
Slender
Man?
Bugman.
We kind
Slender
of just
Bug
homies.
Man?
We kind of just became homies with like the Silent Bug.
Yeah.
13's chilling,
You
and
guys
then
just
Slender
know,
Bugman's just there.
you guys just know Bug Boy 13, Silent Rob, and Slender Bug Man.
Sorry. What are you guys' names?
What do you mean? That's Silent Rob.
And the Slender one?
Silent Rob's a homie.
The slender one. Are you talking about me?
Yeah.
No, the other one.
Oh, that little dude? That's Bug Boy number 14.
Is that the Slender Bugman that you're talking about?
No, that's one of the tiny Bug Boys.
No, the other one.
Ah, Bug Boy 13. I thought you guys met him already.
No, a little bigger.
Ah, Silent Rob?
You might
No,
you
other
might
one.
do. You might
Ah,
Slim-
Z and Silent Rob. That's us.
Gotcha.
Alright. Now where is that bar?
You guys, are we coming? Or are you guys going? Or...
No,
we
you'll
going?
guide us to the bar, and we're pretty sure we will need all the help we can get. All the
No
way
reason not to
through.
go get a drink together.
All right.
All right, I'm going to the map. Out of character, how much longer do you guys want to go?
I was about to ask that because it was
Uh,
1 a.m. and I work tomorrow. Or
Okay,
today,
no,
technically.
we can stop. My bad. I didn't see the time.
I did see
Alright.
the time, I just didn't say anything. I have to wake up in 5 hours.
No, go to sleep. Go to bed. We should stop.
I think that's a pretty good stopping point as well. We did some real bullshit, managed to convince the Bug Boys to help us.
Do you guys want to at least put your characters down for me?
Yes. Oh, I recognize this place.
I don't see the place, but sure.
Can you put here? I'll ping it.
Hold on, let me.
There you go.
There we go.
Can you see now?
Alright. Yeah.
I see nothing.
Let me make you to where you
I
can.
think you have to add a
get involved.
tokens. I think you're just gonna have to go through on every map that has dynamic lighting and give the tokens the property. Or maybe if you go onto the characters, you can give a token an inherent property.
I thought I did with Cheesy's character, but clearly I did not.
You might have done that with mine, but not anyone else's. Why am I so much smaller than the other two?
I made him bigger.
There we go. Why is there two cheesies?
Yeah, why are they cheesy?
I
Why'd you
don't
put another
know.
one?
Stop duplicating. Cobalt, please.
I
We
didn't.
can't deal with more than one.
Because you can never be too cheesy.
I hit Andal with my sword piece.
I reach for his dollar again.
No, my dollar!
All right, one last thing we could do is give me a sleight of hand and
God fucking damn it.
perception check.
Natural 19 plus 6, 25. Fuck you, you're not taking my dollar. I slap his hand again. Nope, still my dollar.
Do you guys want me to explain any of this?
I feel like it's best saved for whenever Rad's around.
Okay. I will be honest. Rad's also gonna. You guys are gonna meet Rad up here, just not the same way you guys did.
Mhm.
Actually, hold up. You guys already see Rad.
Oh shit, we do?
Rad is already here.
Oh, Rad's tiny though.
I just.
Rad's
put
a
him-
little guy. Rad's a little guy. Oh shit, Rad's big.
Yeah, you see, just Rad's hanging out at the bar.
Oh shit, it's Rad. And then the
Huh.
session ends.
Yes. You guys enter the Second City Sins.
Yippee!
Hello, Monster Girl. Yeah. Any questions, comments, concerns?
Who is God?
Like in this world? A guy named
the-
Sentinel Prime.
In the real world.
A
What
guy named
is
Sentinel
what is Obama's last name?
Oh my
Obama.
God.
Why?
It's Obama.
Oh shit. Also, do we turn out of our super forms before we go in this room?
No, we did not.
It wasn't stated, so no.
Like, we're just gonna walk around in our hero forms like idiots, dude.
I love it too, because there are multiple heroes or villains here that are just in casual wear.
I mean, apparently we could just say we're in cosplay and they'll believe us, so.
Maybe. I feel like Z and Silent Rob are stupid.
They're stupid as shit. I respect the fuck out of Silent Rob, though. He a homie.
I guess before I forget, let me put Silent Rob in.
No, do not forget my boy Silent Rob.
Did the Bug Boys come as well?
I feel like we just brought the whole group.
Yeah, we bought at least the 2 Bugmen. I don't know about the rest, but the 2 Bugmen. I said we need everyone here, so we could list.
All right, yeah, I'll give you the Bug Boys too. There already are some Bug Boys at the bar. Just hanging out.
They're gonna also give us some cred, so that way people are less likely to jump us because they're gonna be like, "Hey, why are you with the heroes?" They're like, "Hey, they ain't heroes. Look at them. They're some of the bad ones." Like shit like that.
That was a plan.
And we find out the Bug Boys are hated by every other villain.
I couldn't see
God.
it, but it's also kind of funny.
All right. Well, that was episode 3.
We did it.
Just looking at my man's here in the green with the Jordans.
Yeah.
Let me
Fucking
know when
love
you're
Sour
ready to
Rod.
raid, Gumbo.
Yeah, let's see. Who are we about to raid? Who are we about to raid? I appreciate you guys coming out.
I
Thank
send
you.
it,
Thank you, Monster
send
Crow,
a
for hanging
DM.
out. Let me see. Jeez. All
Oops.
right. Slash raid. All right. Hope you guys have a good night. I hope you have a good night as well, Monster Girl. Thank you. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.
See y'all next time. On Sunday. Possibly. Bye bye.